check what's special this thing. Well, quick, we can talk about spoilers so everybody else joins. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. So I won't spoil it in case anybody is watching, but Paul Bettany has been teasing for weeks that he is super happy that he finally got to act alongside an actor he super respects and really loves, and everyone's like, oh, Benedict Cumberbatch. But we now all know who he was talking about, don't we? That's correct. And everyone's like, you motherfucker. It's just everyone like, oh my god, everyone thought it's Benedict Cumberbatch. No, it wasn't. You sneaky man. Hey up. Okay, what's new? Hunting Pack Remix. Oh, I like the sound of this. If you're a runner, pick up speed and don't let it drop to prevent a bomb on board from exploding. If you're an attacker, slow it down. If you, I like this. And double money. Hunting Pack Remix. So you know, I think we all know about the loading bug in GTA. It's weird. It's not consistent. Sometimes I'm in 10 seconds flat. I mean, sometimes it just sits there going, yeah. I wonder if it's something like the first time that the JSON file is updated since the last time you run the game or something. Hey. It's possible. No, I'm not sure it's every session, but I think it might be the first time they patch it. It might have a cache. Hello, Vetchlebek or the Chiblek or the Chlebeek. Hello, whoever you are. See, now I'm joining. My God, you're quiet. You're so quiet. No. You seriously, you sound like my conscience. You're just so tiny. I mean, I've just turned you up by 40%, so I guess that will do. Anyway, what were you saying? Did I realise that? In the live streams one? Yeah, but I forgot to shut it. Yeah, I always... There's a lot of dots on the radar. That's odd. Yeah, I always join that channel because anybody wants to chat with me while I'm streaming. Nobody ever does. So it's a win-win, really. I was AFK. I'm really confused. I don't seem to have the option for a Securo serve. Oh well. Maybe. To stop everyone just being a company of one. Oh, bugger, I thought it was called. Basically, it's speed. Only it's one guy is the speed. One half the team are people trying to slow the speed guy down, and the other half are people trying to stop him. And I think we did it before, and it was really good. So I'm just heading to the casino to roll my, spin my thinger. Right, now here's the question. Is the man going to punch me again today? Well, it thankfully will be in missions. Don't take a photo of me, you fuck. Oh, I'll kick my own car. Then punched him in the chest there. I punched the... Yeah. You're just hearing me. I hear you too, Tad. Do you mean you can't hear anybody else? Someone say something? How weird. Output device. And say something. Great.
In on the lucky wheel.
And now? And now.
Something.
Wait, what?
Good. Excellent. There you go. I'm afraid, Tad, you can hear other people now.
What a disaster.
Bananas.
So after my stream today, I did some more work. I'm so close. I'm now sending packets, and I'm getting a connection error, and I'm not sure what that is. It goes, send packet, and it goes, nah. I was like, that's, I thought that was the point of the Steam backend, is when I send a packet, it always works.
Only works except when it doesn't.
Well, yeah, but I can write code that only works sometimes. The point of the Steam
Yeah.
code is it always works all the time.
I can
Well,
also
you
write
found out
code
the other day
only
that
works
Sync
on
actually has a... Sorry.
You only found the other day that Sync 2 has a...
Sync Toy has a log file. Oh, no, joining session.
Or I was having a massive round with the space game, Adam. It's quite fun.
Yeah, there's not enough to do, though, but it's pretty and it's relaxing.
Yeah. It does feel quite slow at the moment, is the only thing I'll say.
It
But
is
maybe
slow.
I guess that's kind of deliberate, yeah.
The point is, it's more of a Zen-like game. The idea was
Yeah.
to write more games using the assets, which I kind of have started on.
Right.
But yeah, that's its problem is it is quite slow, but it's mostly about. Don't forget, not every game needs to be overwhelming. I mean, I found this with a lot of VR stuff. I mean, I've done tons of VR. Some that you're like, this is a little too much. Like,
Sometimes I remember one in particular on Oculus I first tried when I first got my Oculus was like, it was just like a boat ride, and it was just really satisfying. You just sit there and watch all the stuff fly past.
yeah.
Apparently I'm queuing to join your session, Adam.
Well, that's
Oh,
right.
cool.
If when we're all in, like in the game, even if you're in your own session, I will start up a I'll start up the. Oh my god, is he just mocking
Whoops. Yeah, apologies. Brain fail.
Yeah. The one thing I was kind of surprised about is that you had like the things you get money from be upgradable, but not the power sources. Or
There
do you
are
just feel
there are
more-
better power sources, but they're limited per
Yeah.
level.
Okay.
Power is a
I-
fairly minimal thing.
Yeah, I think I got to like the 3rd level and that had like 2 power sources or something.
Yeah. Part of the issue is it's hard to add more gameplay without massively overcomplicating it, and then
Yeah.
overcomplicating it basically just means adding in tons and tons and tons more
Yeah.
UI. So, yeah. Mostly, if you play it through, you'll notice you run out of levels. It's nearly done. There's some quite fun time-based levels. There's one with a giant meteorite coming. Basically, you have to get the defences online before it blows the space station up. So the meteorite tumbles towards you over about half an hour.
Well, that's quite long.
Which is quite... Yeah, but it's quite a slow game. It's the VR space station game. VR Space Mayor, it's called. Did you like it when you select a level, though, and the whole world kind of warps out? Pleased with that one.
Yeah. I think half the time I just found myself just watching the ships blast off into hyperspace after they'd left the station.
That's the point is it's the opposite end of Gorn or Super or something like that. It's a Zen-like relaxing puzzle
I
game.
guess
GDD in some respects.
Yes.
I guess the only thing I would suggest is maybe rather than speeding up the game, then maybe add the option to have like a speed up time button.
No,
No?
absolutely not. No, because
Okay.
there's nothing worse than a tower defense game that you never play at normal speed. I'm like, make everything run twice as fast. Don't add a speed up time button. But yeah, this is the point. Kind of your goal is to complete the levels as quickly as possible. So you can play them in a much more efficient fashion than you probably are. But yeah, speed up time just doesn't work. The whole thing is physics based. It just won't
Okay.
work. Are we all into GTA, by the way?
I am.
Do you go to the casino and get the spin the wheel?
But you're in the game, right?
Yeah, I'm in the game.
Okay. Okay, online. Jobs. play job. Rockstar Creative. I'm really surprised there isn't an option on this menu for, job of the week or something like that. So it wasn't Arena War. I think it was survival, but it could have been adversary mode. I guess I'll just look on the right hand side for the double RP symbol, which there it is. I get ×2 somewhere, don't I?
Should do, I think.
We never did the Spoochie job 2 or 4, apparently.
How do we? This may sound stupid, but how do we get my phone up?
Down on the D-pad or something else.
Don't play the D-pad.
Up on the arrows, I think.
That's what I thought,
Yeah.
but it's just nothing. Ditto.
Is your phone flat?
Probably. Shift's not working either. I can't run.
Have you got focus?
Yeah.
Hunting pack, there we go.
I can use Wes to move around, but the mouse isn't responding. The mouse is responding, sort of, but I can't.
Alt tab out and back in. Try that.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Oh, Windows Firewall. What?
Yeah.
Now it decides to pop up. I've been using it for bloody years and go, no, it must defend. It's blocked some of the features. I'm like,
Oh, I was queuing for your session that entire time? Okay.
I've just realised.
Yeah.
Slot
It's a
to join.
remix.
I'm joining Adam now.
Yeah, it's a remix though.
What is?
The level we're doing.
Oh, Hunting Pack.
That means it's not in the world.
Yeah, none
Yeah.
of them are they?
You'll see.
Oh, you want to play one in the world?
You'll see why I went
Yes,
in a moment. I'll see if we can fill it up.
Yeah, these ones where it's not in the world tend to be at least a bit better when it's maximum players.
Oh yeah.
I do not have any invites.
Yes, you do.
I think the issue is when you have like 3 or 4 players and you try and do one of these, it's just so empty. Because you're
Yeah.
not like crashing into each other as much.
Yeah, you do
Yeah,
have
I
an
do.
invite, Schalke. Have you got it or not?
I got it just now.
But yeah, I had a lot of the graphics made for Space Bear, and they are the graphics that have made it into Sneaky Spaceships. And
Okay.
there's another game. See, this thing until a game is ready to be released, it just has an internal name. I've also got a game called VR Space Rogue Fleet.
They're all using the same assets.
Is that a
Yeah.
roguelite?
It is a roguelike, yes. That's good. It's a great concept, and one day I will hopefully turn it into a game.
Didn't you hate roguelikes?
I hate bad roguelikes, yes. I hate roguelikes like FTL, where basically it's more or less you have to roll the die 25 times and it always has to come up as 6, and then you get an upgrade. Hooray! Much rather roguelikes where you can always win, but the level of win depends on you. Whereas in FTL, you're trying to unlock like new ships and stuff, and it just sort of goes, nah, yeah, this thing didn't happen enough. Oh, Max Realism has left.
It just crashed.
Interesting. How do you feel about like the roguelikes where it's like the idea is that you fail and that helps you progress kind of thing, or is that a bad idea? At least in your take.
Roguelikes that just say, back to the beginning. And you're like, oh. The thing is, it's fun the first time, and then the 10th time, you're like, my problem is that I would highly recommend, Brett, you don't be on this team. I've seen you drive.
Hey!
I've seen
IRL?
Yes, I have, actually.
Very briefly, yeah.
That's not the point. You hit 3 old women and a lamppost.
At the same time, come on.
What I don't like with roguelikes is where I've played it for an hour and I've got to
Yeah.
level 20, then I get to level 10, then 22, then 8. And then after a while, I realise I'm not progressing anymore. Not because I'm going to get better or worse, but because I have to get lucky. And at that point, I might as well just keep rolling dice until it's 6. Yeah, this is the remix, you see. So it's not set in the world, it's set in this half-assed bollocks.
Did you jump? What?
E. Horn.
Wait, is it just me and one guy versus everybody else?
Yep.
It's you versus the 3 of us, I think. Oh shit. Nah, 2 of us just flipped over because of the jump.
Hunting Pack Remix. Yeah, the other is Hunting Pack Remix.
Yeah, it's the remix. The remixes are shit. This is just bollocks? The normal one has you going up and down the motorways and stuff. Is it like, did you run out of areas to set maps in?
You use the boost that these apparently have.
Don't something about space.
But yeah, but space is handbrake. For sure, only one of the attackers is actually keeping up there, because two of us fucked up our jumps.
I haven't played
Thought you
Dead
were very
Cells.
fast.
But yeah,
Dead Cells
my-
is quite good.
my point is, a game where after an hour of play, mostly I'm 80% as good as I'm going to get as a game. You know, I've done most of my progression, I've done a large part of my progression. Then turning it into a, you have done well, you have done badly, you have done mediocre, you have done excellently, you have done terribly. Like, that's not fun. So, you
Why
know,
does this game not get the clue that I want to play with my friends?
well, we're all in, we all started
Yeah, but it says
the
they're in our job. Do you want to spectate? I'm like, well, of course, I've just chosen to fucking join them.
Max Realism is now spectating.
Woohoo!
See,
Clever.
I quite enjoyed Hades because that kind of had that you die to progress kind of thing, but it didn't. It doesn't feel like horribly punishing in that one because the idea is like a run will take up to like maybe 20 minutes, and then like the idea is once you finish the first time, the idea is to get faster or to increase the difficulty further to make it harder.
I think the most exciting thing about this is we're now a couple of minutes in and I'm locked in another car.
But the two of us fucked up massively, so we're not going to be able to even catch you, I don't think. Is this a loop track, or is it like
No.
one lap?
But I can't even see anyone coming.
To be honest, I don't think we could see when we started. But I don't know, maybe that's by design because we have like faster cars or something.
Yeah, but like, I'm driving a truck. I'm just driving along, flat out.
Oh, there's the button. Yeah.
Shoved along, going,
Oh, I don't know what the boost button is, so it's quite hard for me to catch
Four.
up.
X on the keyboard. No.
Oh, that helps.
click the left stick. Did that work? Right? Wait, are you on a pad?
No, I'm on keyboard.
Okay, why is my guarder not guarding? He's busy pushing me along. Dude, behind you. Nah, never mind. Don't spit me out, you fuck. Oh god, this is really tedious. Why would you choose a tedious thing? Yeah, I did it. Wow.
Wow, that was fun.
Like, if this was a Flash game, I'd play it once.
I like how Max is just under the leaderboard.
Because he's spectating, or was spectating. I don't know if you're in the next round or the next round or what.
Imagine
Yes,
probably
mate.
not.
That's
That'd
a
be
good
unfair,
question.
presumably.
I mean, it depends how it allocates you, I guess.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm driving.
I'm driving. Yay.
No, I think it means to drive the truck.
Yeah.
So is it horn or handbrake to boost? Right.
Yes.
Horn is... Huh? Yes. That's A. Okay.
Wait, how many defenders are there?
One.
It's like
Yeah.
no, we've got two.
No, oh, have you got Max now?
I think so, yeah.
How did you guys screw up so badly? I don't think we had the entire run with nothing.
Yeah, because we couldn't figure out how to.
That's
Yeah.
fast.
Two of us didn't realize. Well, I didn't realize the boost button, and two of us jumped at the start and flipped over.
I just drove forwards.
Yeah, you
unfortunately
protecting me?
didn't-
So, what does the fender look like?
Oh shit!
The
If
white
you're a
one.
black car, slow the
Yes.
truck down. If you're a white car, defend the truck.
Right.
I can't believe they get away putting these cars in the game, seriously. Like, this one is just taking the piss. I wonder if there have been lawsuits against the GTA cars. You can't even argue this is a parody of the Mark V. It's just the Mark V.
Oh, no,
down to its
that's not what you want.
Oh shit! Long way down! I can actually respawn before my car hit the ground. Wow, that's epic.
I'm not slowing him down for some reason.
Oh no, corner! Oh,
Did we get him?
We slowed him down a teeny tiny bit. Ooh,
No, I
don't
spun him
know.
out. I can do it again. There we go.
Oh, no!
There we go.
did we just lose them, or is he gonna upright?
Depends if he gets back up right in time.
Oh shit. Oh fuck. Sake. There we go.
Oh,
Phew.
wrong button. Damn it. I keep pressing.
Does my car doesn't have any extra functionality, or do they just look stupid?
I don't know. You've got two. I've got two functions. I don't know what you've got. I think you've got a boost.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Look in the corner. You got a green bar, blue bar, and a yellow bar. And the yellow bar is the one. It's the boost. Keep
It seems,
tapping X.
it seems to be empty.
Well, it recharges fairly bloody quick.
No,
I don't know if the white cars get a boost button.
no. If there is boost, it's not the same
Yes.
button.
E is boost for white.
What's that? Is that horn normally, or is that the?
Oh no.
Oh,
Horn, yes.
oh, don't jump, don't jump. Oh, death.
I jumped off. I have to wait to die.
Not worth it.
Not really.
You can
Oh, that was
respawn.
smooth, good God.
If I have to wait till I die, it took quite a long time to decide that I was.
Oh shit.
Oh, he's still not stopped. That's where the bomb goes off when you stop him. As soon as he recovers, it's How do
Now
you
it goes down.
hold long enough?
Nice one.
Whoops, wrong button.
Fly lesson for one, please. Thank you.
Oh, nice.
Well,
Bye, Shalka.
Bye-bye.
I was off the edge as well there.
so you have to spin him out and then get in front of him.
I was trying to use my boost underneath him to try and sort of make
Yeah.
him launch.
If you can use the flip underneath him, that is a good plan.
But I can't want the flip button. Oh, shit, there's a wall there.
Flip button is
No, there
horn.
isn't that wall there.
It doesn't matter.
Do that again, Brett. Do it again. Alright, bye.
What?
Ah!
He flipped you.
No.
Oh no! That's not good.
You guys do anything at all?
They're being annoying.
I can't tell how long's left.
No,
of
no,
the
don't you? I
track.
mean my defenders.
Yeah, they're being annoying.
Right.
This would be much harder with, like, street obstacles in a way.
Well, this is
Yeah.
the thing. It's just so boring. It's just empty
Yeah.
level with nothing to hit. Sorry,
In
it's,
the
it's
air.
pure and.
Yeah, don't miss the purity, man.
But yeah, if this was down in the level, obviously, you know, slightly different parameters, that'd be awesome.
And even like building blocks among the terrain.
It would be nice
Yeah.
if they gave you the option to choose between playing in the world and playing up in the air.
They do. They do. This is a remix. The remix ones are always blocks and buildings. So
Right.
that's fine. But I mean, I don't know if this is the same level again on the third round or the next level. They all look exact. This like I can't tell. It's just endless grey and pink. It's just
Yeah, I wish some of these were like thinner or whatever, so you have like some more like dangerous potential turns and stuff. But these are it's just super wide.
Same level.
I think so.
Is it the same level?
Yes, it is. hard part is pushing the truck in a straight line as a defender.
Does that really help?
What?
Well,
Oh,
a
why
bit.
did you do that to me?
Can't make it worse, can it? Emphasis in a straight line. You don't want to spin him out. Oops, sorry. Fuck. Oh my god, did you roll him forwards? How did you do that?
Deep skills.
Yeah, but in reality, how did you do that?
Yeah, leaps beyond that, I don't know.
Oh, you
yeah.
got a terrible
yeah.
internet connection. That would do it.
I'm going to lose. So,
Wow.
me.
Oh wow,
The money's good though. Yeah, that's the problem. You're like, oh, the money's good.
My time wasn't a complete waste.
I will call you. I will. I'm going to say dislike just so Rockstar don't do these again. I love the concept. just not the level. That's my issue. There's nothing to dodge. But we'll do a few. We'll see if they're all the same. I think that's the one we did before. I think we did one.
Yeah.
I could imagine that the higher numbered remix would be the most exotic.
Is there no way of switching out from hunting pack remix to hunting pack?
Yes, but hunting back doesn't have double money.
Okay.
Let's do number 4. 4 top right. That looks like it might have something.
I've lost my mouse.
You've lost your mouse.
Well, I think the timer ran out.
Maybe you need cheese.
I think part of the issue is where it's in the air, like there's some potential to have like some cool, like really small platforms and like windy bits, but they've just got a massive block that's really wide.
Seven.
I'm just invited. Say fuller would be better. Like Brett's bed. No, Brett's mum's bed. Sorry.
I mean, I'll take my bed. Yeah, I wouldn't. I guess it depends what it's full of. Sweaty
nerdy bodybuilders.
I mean, I would take Henry Cavill.
Yeah, I've mentioned Chris before, the streamer now. Yeah, he's mates with, is it Bjornsson? Who's a massive nerd. Oh, I wonder if that guy's a hacker. What do you reckon, guys?
The elite level.
The guy with the level 1337.
I mean, I've seen some pretty stupid levels before, but that's like, yeah. I think the highest I've actually seen in games like 800.
That would be an excellent place to stop.
Yes, but he's doing stuff. That ain't gonna happen.
Attackers over the limit. No.
That's me. So I was just looking.
Today on How's Our Night Going to Be Ruined by Cheaters Tonight?
Wait, how come we're over the
Someone joined it, that's why.
Yeah, just stop changing it. It's fine.
Max needs to ready up.
The level where we had to cycle down the side of the coast was quite good.
Oh my god, it's like a cow print ban.
But even an arena rather than a level would be better.
Oh, this one's a bit more windy.
Yeah, oh, there we go. Whoa!
You got boost in this one.
No, not in these cars. Well, I don't know about the white guys, the black guys don't. I'm not being racist, I'm just saying what we're all thinking.
Red guard go faster. Faster.
This is a old Porsche, isn't it? This is the Porsche from Condor Man. Condor Man. Oopsie.
Oh, those different paths, okay.
Well, this is a slightly less tedious level. Oh, the van's stuck. The van has balls. This up.
Lovely.
Kablooey.
They're like
Hey, Zuma.
they're 50s or something, don't they? The black
Hey,
doors.
Zuma.
Who's that person? Just random person walking around on the level. What the hell?
I mean, the guy doesn't seem to have hacked, so...
No, just because it's quite hard to hack these ones. We did have one guy that was still invincible in these missions. But overall, it's a lot trickier to hack this because it's a unique set of rules. You know, he could spawn unlimited money, but he can't spawn a different vehicle because he doesn't get to decide that. Oh, I'm the runner. Okay. I love Condor Man. Excellent film. Not on Disney Plus for some reason. This is the vehicle's top speed.
I want more boost.
I want more boost. Now.
But why would you do that?
Why do
Just to fuck you over.
I'm on your team, and you killed yourself.
And? And? Just because I can. Such fun. I'm working for the other team. I'm a double agent.
Yeah, game doesn't give you money for being a double agent, I'm afraid.
Ah.
That didn't work.
Oh, I was trying to flip him.
That was awfully close. Rolling blockade, rolling blockade. No, no, don't be on the inside, don't be on the inside. Okay, chat for that's twice you got in front of the car. No, this is called a remix mode. It's player created, Rockstar created. So yeah, I think the double agent was Schalke, I'm afraid. At least the rounds are short. But yeah, this is the double money event of the week. Which, to be fair, you make $500,000, $750,000 in the evening without even trying. Deadlines was still my favourite. If they do the Vespucci job, I will just play that all week long quite happily. My god, you can make like 5 million plus by playing the double or triple RP just every evening, couldn't you?
I like how my two of my defenders both immediately try to ram me.
They're helping.
No, as in like push me sideways, not forward.
They're trying to help.
Pass fails successfully.
There is an insane amount of content in this game. Like we've done, I don't know, a couple of % of the jobs. Some of them are awful. This could be a lot better than it is. Like the concept's great, execution 3 out of 10. Right. But how's the van going so fast? Who's driving the van? You are.
I'm speed.
You're going like how?
I am quite far ahead actually.
Yeah, I know. Oliver, have been following the controversy over the Switch version of Apex Legends. It only runs at 560p in undocked mode, and essentially people are pointing out, yeah, the thing is, it's a handheld, but by default crossplay is on. So people are pointing out if you're playing against Xbox players in 4K, you can't see them. People can shoot you, you literally can't see.
Yeah.
Handheld for the win.
Yeah, but the problem is not. The problem is that crossplay is on. That's the issue. Not that it's 560p. If everyone's on a Switch, absolutely fair, no problems. When one person's on a 4K screen, and one person's on a 560p screen.
They've got like literally what, 16 times the resolution or something?
Yeah. Yes. No, it's.
Is it more than that?
Yeah, no, that's 16 times the resolution. Yeah.
Oh, that's a big number.
I like that one more than the last one, which was.
Yeah, that one as well.
They'll dislike it then.
Maybe that one didn't seem as good as the first round. Maybe I'm crazy.
It seems shorter. The first one had nothing in it. It was just drive. Okay, well, let's do 4 there. We just did. What did we just do?
Did 4.
That looks nothing like the screenshot.
Well, it's the van in those 2 cars, so.
It's a different van. Okay, we'll do 5 then.
Rating 77%.
Well, it depends. I mean, I'm running at 1440p at 75 hertz. I've got a 4K screen. I'm just not using it on this.
Wait, this guy's level 692. Damn.
I also have a 120 hertz 1080p monitor, and I also have a 75 hertz 4K projector as well. And the best thing is there is no best one. They're all different in different ways. Hello, more bets.
Mr. Hacker left, so that's cool.
I mean, he wasn't hacking, so.
He might not,
but
well, he might not have been hacking. He might just be far higher level than anybody else I've seen. You're right.
in the world, ever.
That's quite a convenient level, though.
Yes, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, if you run into someone that's specifically that level 1, they aren't 0, I guess.
Speaking of shooters, Quantum League is releasing next month.
But that game hasn't released yet? Was it early access?
Yeah, early access. Some would count that would be some kind of release, but now they are like pushing to have players.
A fast. I mean, the cheapest monitors you'll get are 1080-60. I mean, you can get a 32-inch 1080-60 screen. That's what I've got up there for 140, probably. Depends how good you want it. And then it just goes up, depending on how big you want it, what resolution, what features. You know, if you want a 4K HDR free sync, 240 hertz monitor that's 60 inches big, it's going to cost you a lot more. Okay, they're a much bigger truck, but it's longer. Oh, wait, that's a sharper corner than I thought.
Yeah, right.
I will say, though, the
Why is he driving into the wall? What?
Excellent.
Get him!
The number of games you will be able to run at 120 or 140 is not a big number.
Yeah!
That guy was whoever that was a complete moron. He just drove straight, he didn't even turn.
Might have been lagged, but yeah.
Hooray for lag!
Yeah. No, it depends on the game. Like Apex Legends, for example, you can probably crank out like 200 frames a second. GTA, or you know, Red Dead, you'll be lucky to hit 60. It really depends on the game. Forza, I run at 4 times oversampling. So Forza, I can easily run at 300 frames a second. Oh, I mean the track. No, driving into the walls.
I have detailed files.
This is a very long truck. Oh my word. Going wide. Excuse me. They haven't even done a good job of the walls. They've just slapped them together, however.
placeholder graphics.
I just got grief by my teammate. That's lovely.
It's not necessarily about it being amazing looking, it's just that running games at that frame rate requires a lot of CPU grunt. That's why not many games manage it. I'm not saying it's possible, I'm just saying not many games will actually manage it. Oh. Guys, I'm getting very, very attacked here. I'm feeling attacked.
I messed up a bit.
No,
Sorry.
Scoot back out the way!
We go.
So that was 30% the enemy team and 70%. That's not true. It's 60% my team and 40% their team.
How did we get on that heist prep last time? We did a couple, didn't we?
Sorry, say again?
How far did we get on that heist prep we were doing last time?
No, we're on the final thing, I think.
Are we? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh god, this thing is slow. Jeez.
Oh, you're in the truck.
Yeah.
It's also very long, so it's quite easy to be spun out. Yeah, if any of you do get a spare half hour or something, I do recommend playing Wreckfest single player because you do unlock a whole bunch of vehicles. Some of them are the loaners, but you get them and you can customize them. So it's worth just spending a quiet half hour. Stick it on easiest, just boss your way through the single player.
Oh no! Yeah, gun spinning.
High five or something.
How do they get launched into the air?
Because it's a small vehicle.
Physics.
You goes underneath it. Yeah, physics.
We know.
Winner!
Winner for the dinar.
I guess that's what I get by being put on a team with 3 random people.
See you soon, Oliver. Six. I should probably try each of them once before we go. Yeah, they're all right. They could just be a lot better.
Yeah.
I feel this could be kind of fun with like boats or aerial vehicles as well.
I don't know how aerial vehicles will work.
Oh, maybe like instead of a truck, it's like a blimp or some shit. I don't know what large vehicles there are in this, or like the big slow helicopter.
The cargo bomb.
Yeah.
Oopsie. I think what I would like to see is just this down in the city.
Yeah.
So you got a route, follow the route, and it's the same thing. You know, there's actual interest rather.
The chap's saying the 7-3 rounds.
A bit late. I have to do that immediately. How come he has an Illuminati pick as his level? No, oh, that's his guild, not guild, the other one.
No, it just crashed out.
Watch.
Oh. Have you updated your video card drivers?
Nope.
Well, do you have?
Want to do that?
Because your game just crashed twice.
Meh.
Wait, your video drive's not up to date? That was mostly a joke.
I've no idea.
Wait,
Well-
can we shoot the... Oh, we can't shoot the gun. No, that's a shame.
No. Well, you should check. If there was an update, always do take it. Certainly games that tend
Yeah,
to
but
be on the...
this game's old. They don't want to do an update
and
for this,
updated
surely.
and updated weekly, yes.
Well, I think it's like, well, I've got an old graphics card, but I haven't updated my drivers for a few years, and nothing was problematic. I then updated my drivers, and
Then it's
basically,
always playing the bum.
well, Windows. So I basically bought a new computer because Windows wouldn't stay stable.
Harsh.
So
Oh, that's not good.
It's going back.
I bought a new computer.
I'm not sure what his plan is.
I mean, as long as he's moving. Oh, never mind. He changed direction, so we died.
That was too scary.
I can't blame that one on a lie.
Yeah, the last
No.
drivers in video released were 25th.
February
of Feb.
25th.
Yeah,
Yep.
which I don't have. Although, to be fair, Red Dead was crashy like hell for me until I turned the graphics down, and then it was fine. Because I don't know why.
Because physics.
And I don't think it was for physics.
It's always because of physics.
I'm driving the big vehicle.
Wow.
Why are we in multiple vehicles? Why don't we get everyone in this one vehicle? Because it's got guns and they can shoot them.
Shh.
Because then you'd have guns.
Because we
Never
have a
considered.
team.
Yeah, team without guns. I think I'll go around the outside, Brett. They're coming in from the left. Right. I love that everyone's fucked off ahead. Guys, they're behind us. Did you not just play the level on the other team?
It's a race! It's a race!
It is
I
not a
hope I
race.
win.
How did we get out of that? What?
Skills. Okay, Brazil is causing me a pain. Thank you. Guys, I see 5 blacks and there's one of our players has just fucked off ahead like it's a race. You total bellend. Where are all my...
Ah, shit. Ah.
Right, what swear word did I just use at the end of that?
Get fucked.
No. Oh, you got the word tit then. Okay, interesting.
Tits cock.
Bit wank. It turns out he wrote titties, but it cut out the T's.
You Scunthorpe.
That's turns out he just drove off as fast as he could. Like, what are you doing? Hey guys, I'm winning. I'm beating the really slow truck. Wait a moment. Who was it? Was it Mr. Washington 666? Do we know who it was?
I think it was, yeah. I mean, everyone else on your team's in this voice chat, so.
Yeah.
No, oh right, okay. Well then,
Apart from me.
Because I've got the team of people that aren't. Yeah. Oh, fucked up.
you.
It's alright.
No!
Oh, that was close.
No! Oh my god. Hey,
Just rub yourself against him. That's it.
okay. This isn't enjoyable because I'm on the team of the randoms every single time. They're shit. Oh god.
I'm not going to vote. I just want to meh.
It's a resounding meh from me.
I am trying to join your session.
It's full at the moment, I think.
Yeah, he'll be able to spectate, then I can kick someone. I can't think who.
Okay, which one
V.
Which one have we not done?
V.
Oh, we've done V.
Yeah, that's that one.
Is it?
Isn't that? Yeah.
They look... Okay, VII then. The screenshots look nothing like the
Done that.
race, do they? They look quite exciting.
Well, I think they're the same cars, but they've got different paint schemes on for some reason.
And different levels. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, the level has
Well, no, I
got
think
that
level-
check in the background of the image.
The levels are fairly accurate. It's just not.
Okay, now how do I
amazing.
kick someone? How do I kick someone?
Dang it.
Well, I can't.
Oh, someone left
Bullied
anyway.
him off.
Quick, Max, go.
This is joining GTA Online with a circly spinny thing.
Invite my friends. Invite my friends playing GTA 5.
Where is the circle?
I like that there might be the option to like invite my friends playing Red Dead.
I can't imagine. Does anyone use Rockstar Social as an actual social thing?
Yes,
Does it
if you're
work?
playing Red Dead, 'cause you don't have any choice. Oh, I've invited Rob as well.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Rob. Not on purpose, because I don't like you,
Oh.
but it invited you without me really... It didn't ask me.
Well, so it's pulled me on the street and then immediately pulled me out to come into this. Do you want to save your progress? Yeah.
How you doing, Rob?
Okay, I've had a very productive day, as you might notice.
I
from the
did
notes I
notice.
posted.
It's yes, that was spectacular. Mine not so much. I've got packets going from one PC to another sometimes, and then for reasons I can't work out, it just says timed out. And like I'm on a LAN. I don't think that's a what?
Well, it's
So-
not a timeout, is it? It's a you didn't notice that you fucked up.
That's a lie. Oh, you've got an invite, by the way. I don't know if you've.
I've got a loading screen, is what I've got.
Let's describe people. Max looks like a psychopath. Schalke looks like he only has one set of wardrobe and he has unsuitable shoes. Henry looks, I don't know, kind of like
Henry?
no, kind of calm. No, he doesn't look anything like Henry.
Oh, okay.
You, on the other hand, look like a human facsimile, and
I don't even know if I know what that is.
you don't know what a facsimile is.
Should I?
What do you think a fax machine is?
Oh, I very, very rarely hear what that is, like extended.
Right, but a
Oh,
facsimile means a
left.
copy or a fake.
Oh, okay. I don't even know if I remember like people using fax machines in my lifetime. So like,
Well, people still use fax machines, so that's definitely a thing.
oh
Yeah, you use
but
booking.com.
not everywhere.
That's a fax machine. It's a glorified fax machine.
What is that?
Alexa, define facsimile.
As a noun, facsimile is usually defined as an exact copy, as of a book, painting, or manuscript. As a verb, facsimile is usually defined as to reproduce in facsimile. Make a facsimile.
Alexa, stop. So this one's called a fax machine because it makes an exact. Have used the fax machine copy.
So what I'm hearing from Alexa there is next time I'm on Tinder, I should be like, hey, do you want a facsimile? Oh.
I don't think you understood. Facsimile means to make an exact copy of. But having used a fax machine, it does many things. But one of the things it does not do is make an exact copy of anything.
Yeah.
Frankenstein misunderstood what facsimile really stood for.
One sec, I'll be right back.
Go on, Rob.
I've literally just got into the game to be able to choose to accept the invite.
Yeah, it's worth setting your default location to be single player. Then I do so run the game, let it load, and then come back to it when it's being slow.
I am here.
I'm here.
I hate how the list on the left, some of them are options and some of them are not options.
Mhm.
For you.
I know, but what?
I like the way the middle selection looks like I might be able to kick someone or click them or get info, and it can't. So all I can do is I can only look at the most recently joined player. I can't look at Max's stats, only Uatek's. because. Are your hands cold?
You
Rob?
for seeing that, isn't there?
No.
No.
Are your
No, you
hands-
click everyone's stats.
Why would his hands be cold?
How can you click on
How?
stats? If I click on the middle thing, it doesn't.
So you go invite players.
Right, that's a
Invite
screen.
players.
Well, I can't.
Oh, you invite
Oh,
players.
it's view join
Then you
players.
go
Right.
view join players info and my friends.
DJ Arcus. Toggle mute.
View joined players info. Right. Why not just let me click on the middle set rather than go through a different dialogue to do it?
Yep.
I mean, I know the
Welcome to the
answer.
world of Rockstar.
Well, I know the answer. They wrote this 3 years ago, and no one's ever bothered to go back and fix it.
Well,
This is the thing.
it seems
I-
patently obvious that it should be that, but
I've
obviously
said
it isn't.
this is a lot of games. Once you make enough money, they do get very complacent. They don't need to try hard.
You mean like how Valheim still hasn't improved their translations?
Yeah, I'm surprised. They've been out for a couple of weeks. Like I could get a 10,000 word game professionally translated in less time than that.
Yeah.
Like Fortress Craft specifically has support for a singular and a plural of any given object, because I know that in some words it's the same, but in some ways it's different. Arrow, by the way, not being one of the ones where it's the same.
Interesting.
Well,
do
hence
you
you
mean?
are out of arrow. Well, sheep
How
is
much
plural, same plural and singular, but arrows is not.
All right.
So
How much
Valheim
does-
goes, you are out of arrow. I am out of
How
arrow.
much does translation for games usually cost?
Straight out of Arrow.
Obviously, it depends on the amount of content. I guess,
half a
but,
cent a word, give or take.
This
Nothing
is the
compared
most
to the writing
simplistic level
cost.
I've ever seen.
This is actually more we've done this one already, damn it. This is actually more complicated than some of them.
Yeah, we have done this one.
Yes, I know. Well, I don't even know which one this is.
It's the second one we did.
Who's driving the van?
Me. Oh crap it.
Oh, sorry!
Entirely my fault. Sorry, guys.
Does the amount it costs for the translation to a language change depending on how rare that language? Like
How
if,
rare the language is. What are you going to convert it to?
or like
Sumerian?
how difficult
Yeah.
it is to find someone that can
It
translate
probably
to that
gets
language. I guess.
cheaper the more rare it is, right? Because no one wants it.
Yeah, I can't think of
Oh.
I can't think of a language I would. Okay, Henry, I'm going to give you an almighty. No! There you go, have some momentum. Excellent. What's your plan here, Henry?
Have it back.
Oh shit.
Oh god, no!
Oh for fuck's sake.
No.
But yeah, translating is not expensive. The hard part is writing it and designing your system. So Eden's got full translation support, but it doesn't really have support for percent-based strings. So, for example, in English, I would say the green table, but in French, you would say le table vert, the table green.
Yeah.
So you have to make sure that when you're translating it, if they are inserted objects, that the order's different.
There are some.
They have to
new
do
concepts
multiple
that we
passes
may-
of it. Translate green and then the sentence.
Well, what I've had to do is in Fortress Craft does support this, but Eden doesn't because I quite frankly don't have the time. So sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't.
I quite like it when some games have completely random, like out of nowhere language options. Like, is it like Minecraft where you can change it to pirate speak or something?
Well,
It's
that's
ridiculous.
because they open sourced all
Google.
of the translation, and then it was
Yeah.
the Swahili one was just full of racism because they didn't bother checking it; they just slapped it in, and then they went, "Do you guys know what this is saying? This is not nice things. This is Hitler should have killed all the blacks as well, sort of levels of." But it was just all over the title screen. No one checked. It was horrendous.
I
Why are
mean,
you supposed to check? You're trusting the translators to do a
Well,
good job.
Yes, but no, they didn't pay translators. Minecraft had a community effort. Hey, translate the game. Someone goes, brilliant, I get to put racism in the game and no one will notice.
Google Translate or something used the Scots edition of Wikipedia, which turned out it wasn't Scots. It was just some guy taking the piss out of a Scottish accent.
Yeah, the thing is about Scots as a language doesn't exist and is made up as you go along. It's
Celtic, isn't it?
vaguely that you type it vaguely phonetically, but there's no standard. So his Scots was exactly as realistic as anybody else's. But yeah, I know what you mean though. He's written,
Fair.
one guy's written like 90% of the paid things on the Scottish Wikipedia.
to be fair, It's
But he's
bad.
destroyed what Scots is because everybody's using Google Translate as the definitive source.
No, he made it. If you find it, probably it's more consistent if
No,
it's based
Scots
on
is a
one person.
Gaelic Scots. He just took the piss out of a Glaswegian accent.
No, Scots. No, Gaelic is something else. Scots is just when people go, "Oh yeah, we bear," and using "we" rather than "small." But that's fine. But then you've got like old AULD, which is fine because that's generally accepted. All of the other words, like weenie, weenie, WEENI, WEENY, WEANIE. There's no standardization. People on Scots Twitter just make it up when they type it. So to say, "Oh, we've ruined the Scots language," it sounds exciting, and obviously it was quite amusing to find out, but it is bollocks because it's not a formalised language of any sort. I do love Scots Twitter.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, we were so
Close
close.
to the hell.
Win or lose.
Oh,
Oh, fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Have you ever read any?
Who did I drive clean over the front of?
Me.
Nice.
Adam, as bad as the content is, it's still pretty. That was a pretty good troll to do stuff inside the language.
Oh yes, absolutely. Yes. I mean, I need to work out whether or not Klingon is allowable because I'd love to have Klingon support.
I'm sure there's a mod for it.
What would make it unallowable?
Allowable by what measure?
Whether I'm going to get told off by who owns Star Trek? Universal.
Paramount?
Could be
Come
Paramount,
on, yeah.
Oh, do you
Not
mean
by the
for your-
Klingons.
Can you
Rob.
claim to
Then
own
it
the
will.
language though?
Well, if you make it up, yes, you can.
Really?
Ah, of course you can.
So if I start
Yeah.
speaking Klingon, am I breaking copyright law?
If Klingon is copyright, yes.
That sounds a bit
Well-
batshit to be.
But there's a
Quite
difference
frankly. No, if
between
I make
publishing
something-
something and merely speaking it.
If I
Publishing a
make
game that
something-
features it is different.
Yeah, if I make something, it's mine. The copyright belongs to me. Whether or not I allow you to use it is up to me.
Yeah, the thing is like most current languages predate like copyright, and they're not like owned by a company. It's more of
Yeah.
a thing that evolved over time. But like new languages might, I guess.
But
If you
like,
write
with,
a book, then they'll speak some language there. It's clearly based on the book's copyright.
with Klingon specifically, you'll probably be all right speaking the English, the Anglicised Klingon, but potentially not writing original Klingon, because of course you've got the symbols. But I think it's public domain because I think they massively encourage you to use it. And Dothraki, I'm not sure about, for example. It's very hard to be sneaky in this van, by the way. It doesn't have much subtlety.
I'm still just trying to catch up with you.
That's because I haven't made a mistake yet. Take the corners
There's no
nice and
boost.
wide. I can see the exit.
You were the sides here.
I fell in them last
I
time.
made
don't
some
I?
mistakes.
I didn't make any mistakes. And the crowd goes mild.
A very boring run.
I don't
Yeah,
know
but-
how both
Got-
white cars got ahead of me. I passed one. Don't know how the other one.
If I can,
Weird.
I used to
Weird
have a
skills.
program that would use Google to translate XML documents, Excel documents automatically, but it was really flaky, unfortunately. So it used Google, but it was really flaky, which is a shame. Or I would just translate the game into like dozens of obscure languages.
There's
Klingon,
a website
Dothraki,
called
binary.
Phaser, and they translate. They will do automatic translation or human translation, and you pay differently depending on the quality of the translation.
Yeah. Well, the best way I have found to do translation of games is to translate them using Google, and when people complain that it's wrong, change it. And that is the way I have done 3 games now, and it's worked brilliantly. Because it's a lot of effort to get a game translated professionally. It really is, and it gets very expensive for big games. So, and again, if any of you guys from the translation team, fortunately after listening, you are awesome. You have done an incredible job that is worth a fortune.
Oops, sorry.
I think the one issue with asking people to like well, not necessarily asking, but having people like respond and saying this is wrong is sometimes you might have different spellings of words from different areas of the country sometimes.
Only
which
in
you might not.
England. Well, not really. Yes and no, and that is a thing, but it's not.
It's
not
probably not that common, but
yeah.
Like,
but what I
you know,
would
you
do
could-
if someone said, "Oh, it should be this," I'd run what they said through Google Translate, going, "Yeah, nice try." That's where I
shouldn't be
discovered
penis.
that in Russian, leather wallet translates to packet of skin, and they have no direct translation for teabag because they don't have teabags over there.
How do I force the camera to face forward? This is really
Oh,
annoying.
drive.
Use your mouse.
No, when you're reversing, the
shit.
camera swings round behind you.
Ah,
But
shit.
it's just a bit too sluggish. If you click the right stick, that will often force the camera to do something else. And you could use the right stick to...
Hey.
you're on a
Oh,
skateboard.
sorry.
Clicking, I find it very challenging to use.
Whereas
No,
Wreckfests
I'm trying to get the person in the black car out the way.
Wreckfest look back camera is perfect.
No.
Don't just sit there.
No, I was in front of him.
What do you mean just sit there? I was trying to accelerate. It's a van.
2-all. How many does this best of 5?
I increase the rounds. We get more
Yeah.
money for more rounds
That's true.
and less loading.
Do you get more money if you're just sitting there waiting for the level to finish?
There's
we
a
actually don't
perfect
do-
amount of time to spend in a job, but it's,
What is it?
it's- I want to say 12 minutes, something like that.
But it's like,
Wasn't that Red Dead?
I think it maxes out at some point.
Yeah, basically, the longer you spend in it, it's up to 12 minutes, and at 12 minutes, you don't get any more money. But that does mean you're just sitting there, just going every 12 minutes.
It starts to get more inviting to go play an actually fun mode instead of the money generating ones.
Yeah, I'd like to. What's this game mode called again?
Adversary.
No, Adversary's.
hunted.
Is it
Oh,
Hunted?
okay.
I'd like to play the
Oh, no.
original Hunted because I seem to recall they were really good, and I'm really sad that they've used the remix one. The annoying thing is they haven't even done like a whole bunch of new levels. They've just said, "Hey," because I've definitely played a few of these before, so they haven't even gone, "Hey, we've done a whole bunch of new levels to double RP."
Someone nudged me.
Oh, you just drove. You just cut me up.
Ah, I was in
Then
front.
you drove into the you tried
What's
to
the
get
racing
behind
line
it,
rule,
and
Ben? Why was in front of you to give way or something mad like that?
There are risky shortcuts coming up, so you can use those to catch up.
Oh, that was amazing! I just jumped over the corner of the thing.
So Rob, click the right stick, look behind you. Today.
No.
You know your defenders are doing
Oh,
a decent job.
come
of
on, who did that?
Yeah.
You do realise we're on the same team?
No.
I just sat the inside of the corner there, so you had to go wide.
See, if this had a sprinkling of boosts and slowdowns and things around it.
Yeah. If it wasn't literally minimum effort.
Yeah, this is like the thing that I churned out in my
It doesn't let
degree
you do
course
one
in games
mistake.
programming.
Literally can't
Yeah.
afford one mistake.
To be fair, I forced you wide round that corner on purpose. So you either had to slam into me or go very wide. And going wide lost you time. But I think if we go to free roam, we'll do the other one. Because I think the other one was actually pretty good. The non-remix of whatever
Yeah.
it's called.
Wait, so
This
what do we
hunting
do?
pack.
Hunting pack, that's it.
$34,000 doesn't actually seem like that much. We had 50 grand on one. Wait.
It just depends how long the round is. It's almost literally just that. I think there's a bit of a bonus based on your performance, but that's about it. Okay, so make sure you go to free mode. Don't choose quit.
Where's free mode? Down there, okay.
Bottom right, yeah.
Bottom right.
Choosing quit means you'll get stuck on the loading screen of death threat. Well, unless they fix it, which I guess they might.
You say that, but they didn't fix the loading issue yet.
No, but don't forget, they can't just go, click and put it in. Yay! That does have to go through quite some extensive QA. And
Yeah.
it might also be they're not really in a point to do anything, because, of course, we do have the high definition upgrade coming this year. which is going to be interesting. And whether or not it's free for PC players, I assume it will be. But this is the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5 update. Oh, speaking of Xbox Series X, you'll never guess what happened today.
You missed one again.
No, there weren't any. I haven't missed any. Oh, and I did miss the ones from John Lewis that are available for 2 minutes.
Somebody's got to have written an app which will just continually poll these websites and then buy it automatically.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
those are called scalpers.
Well, yes. Rob, would you like the link? I've had this website open now for about 3 months. It even makes a noise. That noise. So it makes an alarm when a new stock thing is found. And the last time the Xbox X was available was from John Lewis for 2 minutes between 7:02 in the morning and 7:04 in the morning.
You mean it didn't automatically buy it for you at the time?
No, that would involve putting my bank or my credit card details into a website to buy things for me. And I think that might go wrong. I think that might be a bad idea.
I did say app, not dodgy website. It seems like there should be some kind of open source project somewhere that does it.
Okay, what was it called again? Sorry. Hunt Pack.
Wow. Thanks. Okay.
We have a global event going on. It's not me, it's the game incentives.
Cool. All right.
I can't remember how to play this game.
This looks far more less silly. I'm inviting all my friends.
Oh, I can't bloody accept I'm playing game right when people are headshotting me.
Zebra, if that amuses you, find the AI jukebox stuff. What was the one I listened to today? Yeah, it was Darude Sandstorm, and every 4 bars was from the song, and every other 4 bars was generated by AI. And you can see it trying to guess, just trying to sort of work it out. It's brilliant. Rob and Henry, missing you.
We doing?
I sent you an invite via your phone.
Oh.
Not your real phone. Your in-game phone.
Such a long time.
It's not real phone, hello.
That would be cool though if you had the real phone hooked up to it.
I used to have my real phone hooked up to Planetarian, and it was when I received a text message at 4 o'clock in the morning. You're like, you know what? I don't want to play this game anymore.
Wow.
I never played it when it was possible to do that.
This is the same game over in the city then.
But in the city, I think we need 8 as well by the looks of it.
Do you get double points on this one still?
No.
Or double money? Oh.
But double the excitement at least.
That's silly. That it's basically the same game mode, but it's not.
But it's not. The problem with those ones is it's just rubbish. Like driving around, the infinite nothing to hit of my first level is rubbish.
Kylpyhuone Supo. That's such a funny one.
Something about a soup bowl. You went a bit quiet then.
Player name.
Huh?
Bathroom FBI equivalent would be in Finnish.
Oh. I was just looking at little psycho. We can't win, can we? We've either got too few players or too many. Matchmaking is open.
Daddy Thanos.
While we're waiting, I'm going to grab some nibbles.
Shrek returning to theatres for its 20th anniversary. Good God.
What, sorry?
Shrek's 20 years old.
I know. They're remastering it, aren't they?
Yeah, they're remastering and re-releasing it at cinema.
I love it. Remastering it. They're re-rendering it. Doesn't sound so exciting. Wait, is this the same people?
That is probably an improvement.
If you look at the fluids in Shrek, it's pretty bad. Like each fluid particle's about the size of a grapefruit.
Yeah, it's like a blob, isn't it? Like the mud at the start.
Yes. But I'm assuming they're not redoing the sound. I'm assuming they're just re-rendering to the original sound. Shrek remastered.
Seems a lot less people are accepting the non-double RB job.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. There's Shrek Retold. There's already one. So I think auto invite just invites everyone from the current session. Oh right, it's a shot-for-shot remake, all in different styles.
Interesting.
No. Have you never seen that before? Where they take an entire film, redo every shot, and then you've got the film out?
Not really. I don't think.
Have you seen RoboCop?
Not the original one.
Not for many years.
Oh, right. Are you telling me you haven't seen Scene 27 remake?
I don't think so.
Oh.
This is the
Max
high
knows
rise
what I'm
of his
talking
thing.
about. Oh, well, there you go, Brad. Oh, it's amazingly good. It's so well done, and at the same time, very interesting. Yeah.
I'll play it later because the GTA doesn't let me run anything else when I'm running GTA because it's GTA.
Fair enough. None of us have got two friends then.
Nope.
Doesn't matter. I start with our number of players.
Nope.
That's annoying.
My favourite thing about this particular remake, for the first 1 minute, it is perfect. It is a flawless remake. And then at about 1 minute
Of one.
25, it all goes a little bit different. Highly recommend you watch it. If you like RoboCop,
That is quite bizarre.
Oh, we've got one player.
wait, Rob, have you got to 1 minute 50 yet?
25.
Oh, all right, yeah. Oh, it's about Zebra. The I can link it to you. This is absolutely and mind-bogglingly not safe for work. So, there was a remake of RoboCop, and each scene was done by a different team, and one team did this. And to be fair, the RoboCop suit, the shooting, the lighting, everything is incredible. And then at about 2 minutes 23, it really goes off the rails.
Oh god, it gets worse.
It's like, if you've seen the Punisher remake that someone did. Who's it got in it? It's got
The Punisher.
yeah, I forgot his name now. It's got a girl's name. What's his name?
It's also called the Punisher, but for different reasons.
What's the thing? I get a copyright strike from the RoboCop music.
Fucking do it! Do it!
Right, this has got crossplay. Sire, why aren't you playing with us?
Madam, you have suffered an emotional shock. I will notify a rape crisis center.
Oh, come on. Given the sheer number, given the sheer number of people who play GTA, I'm surprised this doesn't work quicker. But I seriously feel they should remove the less popular jobs. But don't you have it on your PS4? I can see where Max has got to.
Well, the ridiculous bit or the ridiculous bit.
Oh, Max has just crashed again.
Oh dear.
Yes, the annoying thing about... Hold on, let's go... Well, yeah, you can always join it from Steam. Oh, but you don't have PS4. I'm going to go back and see if any of the other hunting packs are not a fixed number of players.
Yeah.
That's what I like. The joyful sound of laughter. Not at all. Just someone on the edge of sanity watching something going, oh my god. We've lost him. He's gone.
Is dying?
Because he's watching it. You think they'd have a better menu for this, but yeah, I feel the less popular ones should just be removed. There are too many.
Where did the second gun come from?
There's other like, okay, players 8. Ah, here we go. Ah, we've already done the 8. Says that all the rest are 4 to 8. Okay, cool. That's like a one fate to the space on a be and survive. Wait, really?
Are you in a new job or?
I'm about to invite you all to a new job. Job.
A job. What's money have I got now, actually?
Invite my friends. Hello, friends, but not Max because he's not in the game. Oh, it has invited Max even though he's not in. Oh, I've invited him via the launcher. Player is joining. Please wait.
Click for an idol.
Yes.
But not kick for waiting for other people to join a fucking game.
Wait, you were kicked for idle while on these menus? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, I guess you
Well,
were tabbed
actually-
out, but even so.
Yeah. Bit harsh, isn't it?
I hope I get to be the runner. I like driving the big truck.
Waiting to play.
No, the reasons are that Rockstar want more money.
Money.
And Mr. Krabs mean. What drives you? Money.
No, my wife.
My wife.
What drives you up the wall?
Very nice.
Yes, it's not
Well, I
available.
say drive you up the wall, but nothing ever has driven up a wall.
That's not true.
Illegal.
No, you get those
Really?
little remote control cars with a fan on them. Yeah.
Yeah, those are great.
No, when the time the saying was around, that didn't exist.
I mean, those have been out for a long time, haven't they?
Yeah, I think
People
not as
could
long.
try to treat walls like trees. I think that would be what it's referring to.
Where does it come from? Unknown. Oh.
We're still waiting.
I was waiting for you. There you go.
Okay, thank you. Wait, more? Or
No, this one has 4 to 8.
Oh, cool. I'm in rank 12. Okay. There's a minimum.
Driving doesn't necessarily refer to driving a car. You may drive cattle, which is the more common use of the word drive to mean forcing something to move around.
You may drive a golf ball.
If I drive you up the wall, because I'm driving you, I'm pushing you to run away up the wall.
And you can drive a graphics card.
I can. What? Yeah. There's another one, isn't there?
Graphics cards have drivers and they
Yeah.
drive the thing.
Drive a hard bargain, yeah?
What if someone's done like a sketch?
another form of
if that's
pushing.
car,
Yeah,
just
pushing,
people's not inside driving.
Repelling. Guess.
Oh, it tells me who's on my team this time. I'm sure it doesn't do that in the other one.
Yeah, Schalke, don't beat me up. Oh no, it's Max who likes to beat me up.
Yeah.
I can't see the route, by the way, Henry, so if there's any sharp corners coming up, let us know. And this one's got drifting. Why is this so much more polished than the other mode?
The other than drifting as well.
Sorry, Schalke.
Well, the thing where you get white lines coming up. Well,
Yeah, that's slipstreaming. Yeah, drifting, slipstreaming.
Yeah, you get that. Yeah, that was in the other one.
What's that?
Zebra, let's be honest, if anything was going to solve the rape crisis overnight, I think that might be it.
That turn here.
What, slipstreaming?
No, wait till you see the video.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
The thing I don't like about it is they said, oh, you know, there's so many cases brought and only so many % end in prosecutions. This was on Radio 2 the other day.
Yeah.
My immediate thought was, yes, but some of these, I mean, they're saying that basically, why aren't all cases brought to...
Well, like in Japan, where if you're prosecuted, you're pretty much done for, regardless.
I mean, this is the thing, that if there's no evidence, if there's none at all, it's purely he said, he said, she said, and this is the corner I always fail on. Yeah, that's.
Well, this is fundamentally a point of opinion. It's pretty much impossible to prove your opinion at the time, right?
I was also wondering that maybe it must be serious because they get to the point of accusing the person of rape, but I was thinking surely some of these are just spite.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Some are. That's the thing. But those would get included in the percentage that don't go to court. The ones, essentially, the ones that don't go to court.
That's the point. The implication was that all of them should have gone to court, and they didn't because of bad evidence or bad something.
Yeah.
I was thinking, but surely some of them are just not. Some of them are false.
The problem is that's somewhere between 1% and 99%, and it's very difficult to state what that is. I mean, there are all sorts of cases. There's the guy in America who said it didn't count as rape because he was only doing it for 20 minutes because it was sure it shouldn't count. It's like, what? Yeah. At the other end of the spectrum, a girl who had consensual sex with her boyfriend of the time, she claimed it was rape when her parents found out because she wouldn't want to get in trouble with them.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So you have opposite ends of the spectrum, and that's why it is an enormously difficult thing. But yeah, the information should never be 100% of accusations should lead to...
that was the implication. They were going down to sort of, I need to make more, get to court, and we should support the people and that sort of thing. But that topic just didn't come up at all. There wasn't any sort of some of these aren't real cases.
I mean, I feel that 100% of them should go to court, but at the same time, I feel that 100% of women should never lie about it. The problem is it's not.
Yeah.
And at the same time, 100% of men should get positive confirmation. Definitely, under all circumstances, you're definitely sure. Yes. And if all of those were true, then we would get 100% prosecution, 100% no lies, and 100% men checking. And, rather, we were all a bit drunk. And that's the thing, if you're all a bit drunk, she might have been thinking no, and you might have been thinking yes. And that's when it gets into said he said, she said. Yes.
Yeah.
He says, she says on the seashore.
Yeah. Izzard says, and correctly, 100% accusation should lead to a proportionate investigation. Yes, absolutely.
What does that mean? Proportionate?
If it was, I was a bit drunk and I don't really remember what happened, and I went back to his place and I stayed there for 3 days, you get quite a small investigation. Whereas, if there's physical evidence, it's a much more thorough one.
Because there is a thing where they have to sample the lady's private parts to sort of prove it, like for bruising and damage and things.
Yeah. Well,
that's a slightly different matter. That's when you're trying to prove that something has happened, as opposed to the opinion of the situation.
Yes, I mean in Sweden, if you have consensual sex but you lie about using protection, then that counts as rape. And that's what happened to Julian Assange. And I'm like, what? That's the thing is, that's not what the UK defines as rape. That's the point. That's what Sweden defines as rape. What, Rob? Why are you ramming Max?
Yeah, I thought I was on the other side because I tried to take the bus out twice. Fortunately, I failed.
You also have the issue of even an accusation can be socially fatal to a person, because sometimes people just look at the accusation and say this person did it, and that's horrendous. It's not an issue with the system. It's an issue of how people view accusations of that kind of stuff.
I have to say, victims should always be believed. But the problem is that sometimes victims aren't victims. And I don't want to state percentage. I'm talking somewhere between 1% and 99%. It's an unknown quantity. I'm not saying it's common, but it definitely exists. I mean, in Spain, for example, a man can't be raped. They call it something else, but it's not rape. And I think in the UK... only penetrative sex is rape. Anything else is sexual assault. Again, soapy tit wank would be sexual assault unless you agree to it. Again, if you get informed consent, absolutely. Soap up her.
But how do you prove it was consensual?
Well, that's
you can't. That's the court's job. You should, as a man, make sure it is consensual under all circumstances, bar none. As a woman, you should make sure the man.
If we didn't have it in paperwork, then it doesn't count as evidence, and then you get all foul to people who do change their mind.
How do you prove there was
Stop going, stop.
I had a feeling.
Oh, so close.
How do you prove there was penetration? Or do you have to do a swab of the inside and check for DNA?
Well, yes, literally yes. What do you think they do? Just go? Are you sure?
I have no idea.
I mean, in your case,
depends how quickly they get to the lady.
They'd be. In your case, they wouldn't be sure. No, in Brett's case, it just wouldn't be sure.
It's a program you should watch called "I May Destroy You." It tackles this subject pretty in detail.
And if one wants to catch all the actual cases, one needs to over-prosecute a little. So having some accusations that don't end up in a conviction is actually a good thing.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I'd much rather we attempted to prosecute all of them, looked at the evidence, and then went no. I mean, again, Max, the intimation that you were getting is that some were incorrectly dismissed, and I bet you some were somewhere between 0 and 100%.
Yeah.
And who knows? I mean, well, no one knows how many are. Certainly not Radio 2 in a sort of an afternoon show.
Oh, in a 30-minute slot.
And yes, absolutely.
Topic and scratching, I think, comes to mind.
I mean, you can always get permission. I mean, there's nothing stopping you getting written permission to have sex with a lady. It might kill the mood a bit, but.
Depends which lady.
But then it's revocable, so even paper doesn't.
He fucking loves paperwork.
There's paperwork that gets her going.
Hi, madam, can you tattoo your sexual permission?
The S3X form.
Yeah, I mean that's the other thing. Is also women who have withdrawn consent partway through, which is you don't go, it's all right, love, I'm nearly done. You stop. That's it. You know, in the same way if I'm taking it for a lift on my motorbike and you start to cry and panic halfway through, I don't just go, never mind. Instead of taking it for 10 miles, we're going to carry on going. So I mean, that's
what the point would be. You just have to carry on for another 10 miles to take them back to the starting position.
Yeah, or they can walk. That's fine.
To be fair, you don't have to unhave sex with them. You can just stop in the middle of the sex.
Yeah, but have you tried doing that?
Oh, what was that? Was that a Black Mirror? I've seen that, but I can't remember what it was.
That.
Yeah, but I can't remember what Upload was. I have definitely seen that. I'm sure of it. Yeah, Phoenix.
It's a series on Amazon.
I think I may have watched the first one. Or is it a film? I can't remember. I've definitely seen that.
I have watched it.
Phoenix, welcome to the stream. It is 1/3 gaming, 1/3 etymology, and 1/3 philosophy.
1/3 law, by the sound of it.
Well, it's more about the philosophy of
people asleep.
The philosophy of consent. Yes, that's. Did you miss the call?
No.
God's sake.
It's a tiny little dot.
Oh, you can't get out. Are you? Wait, did we do it?
We got it.
Oh my god, we got it.
Really?
Wait, what? How?
Yeah.
There's the hitbox is a lot bigger.
I don't get that.
Got the wing
To be fair,
mirror
it is right
inside
on
it.
the spot. So.
I can't remember. I can't remember anything about it other than the bit you've described. But this is where you get into the very, very complex situation. If a drunk woman can't say no, and therefore turns it into rape because she can't because she was drunk. Conversely, drunk people do stupid things, whereas a drunk person who rapes another one, that does not negate it, and that's where you get into the very, very difficult territory.
I've got a bottle of leg out, no, you're going to drink it all, and I'm not. So the lady's drunk and the bloke's sober.
Imagine we both get drunk to the point where we are not in control of our actions, and then we have sex. You are drunk and cannot consent. I, on the other hand, am so drunk that I don't remember what I'm doing, and I'm not in control of my actions. In that situation, let's say a tiebreaker, that does become rape generally, and that's where the courts get involved. That's where it will turn into a prosecution or not. But if it's like you were both absolutely plastered, like to the point where neither of you really remembered what happened, what the hell is going with the AI? that's when it gets into a very difficult. I'm taking a different route. I completely screwed that corner up.
That's right. Yeah, that's a bit of a weird grey area, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I mean self-imposed, but the point is, if a woman is so drunk she can't consent, you don't get to have sex with her. Whereas if a man is so drunk that he's not really in control of his actions, that does not excuse him from doing so. That's where the tiebreaker goes towards you shouldn't have.
Mm-hmm. But if you're not controlling your actions, yeah.
Well, this is
you shouldn't have got so drunk.
Yeah, I mean obviously. Well, this is where the argument it becomes not quite victim. What's the term? A bloke shouldn't get so drunk that he has sex with a woman that he shouldn't have, whereas a woman can get so drunk that she's too drunk to not consent, to decline. And I guess that's why we have the courts. It's for complex things like that.
I guess the key difference there is that there's more consequences for the women because they can get like pregnant or whatever, which is obviously a lot riskier for them. Whereas for guys, it's
I guess women are capable of pushing for sex, but it's so seldom that it's not really relevant.
What?
Well, I'm sure it's relevant to one person.
I'm pushing for sex all the time.
Why do you think I don't come around anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah, but usually the man is more eager, or that's the default setup.
No.
The gender roles are reversed. The woman is pushy.
Oh, the bullet blew up.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, as I said, Si, in Spain, rape is specifically a man penetrating a woman. Anything else is not. And there's been some hoo-ha about that over the last few years. That's very inappropriate emote there, I feel, for the...
Very apt for the topic, though.
Yeah. But how much better are these ones than the ones up in the sky? It's traffic for a start.
Yeah, the traffic was fucking... It's much better. The ones in the sky seem like they've gone, we don't really have to deal with this.
Can't be bothered.
What an own.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, Zebra. But, I mean, the blokes are always up for it, and if a woman tries to have sex with a bloke, he should be thankful, and yada, yada, yada. Okay, so, what did we just do? Do we know?
Nope.
Great.
Top right, handicap 4 to 8.
We did 4.
No.
I wonder
okay, yeah, do 4.
I wonder which way it would lean with that if it's like two trans people.
Is the gender even a factor?
I don't know.
Well, in Spain it is.
The consent is the issue here, Brett, rather than the...
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If two people are drunk, the one that is pushing is in the wrong.
Yeah, what if you get a dildo and you poke somebody with it? And they
That's
poke with it. Is that right?
Oh, well, if I poke you with a dildo, that's fine. If I anally chastise you with a dildo, that is sexual assault.
Ah.
Oh, my GTA just crashed.
Oh.
It says launching session.
Well...
And here's a tip for you. Did you update your drivers?
I haven't, actually. But I will download them.
You know, the latest drivers are issued in February.
I have. I should probably update. That's only a month ago. Yes, Zebra. that I believe there have been some court cases where the argument was a woman had sex with a man against his will because he got an erection. Therefore, he was up for it, and therefore it's not.
That is not how that works.
Well, yes, exactly. Well, a woman had sex with a man against his will, but because he had an erection, therefore he was consenting.
Up for it.
Yeah.
It's different in America because the definition of rape is wider, but in UK, well, England and Wales law, you need to have a certain body part, regardless of the gender of the victim, to answer your earlier question. And if it's something like a dildo, then that would be penetration.
What happens if I put the dildo up Max's nose? Is that okay?
That's penetration. That's if it's for sexual gratification, then that's sexual penetration.
What happens if I put a dildo up his nose, but neither of us enjoyed it?
That's a doctor's appointment.
How did you get it up there? I sneezed too hard.
That's an assault if you caused him to apprehend immediate and unlawful personal violence. However, you may have had a defence in law, such as self-defence, and that could be a preemptive strike.
Defence with the dildo up the nose.
So you could suddenly run at him and stuff it up his nose if you can explain it.
Okay, so example, I thought it would be funny. Your officer, Your Honour. I thought it'd be funny. It wasn't. My bad.
Good luck. Good luck with that.
Mea culpa. Or you could try pleading insanity.
I
Does it work?
I think, to be honest, if I pop a dildo up your nose and others enjoyed it, I should probably just plead insanity just on general basis.
Well done.
I think you've clearly played too much Saints Row.
I mean, what are you going to do? Are you going to sort of cry that you don't know why you're doing it as you're doing it? Where's your evidence?
Even if it's not called that specific thing, that's still kind of bad.
I think the evidence is it's clearly not funny.
Depends on your perspective, I guess.
I don't think it would ever. Well, it depends. I'm talking about quite a small one, just an inch or so.
Doesn't matter because doesn't matter. So I can help with that bit as well because the amount of penetration needs to be just the merest amount.
No, but if I were to use like a very large dildo on Max's nostrils, that wouldn't be funny. But if I was to use a small one, that would probably be funny. But I might change my mind. An inch or so in.
I don't know if it was funny holds up in court though.
Yeah. You think funny is not a good defense.
Amused.
Well, that changes it, right? Because then it's not for sexual gratification. It's for
giggles.
Yeah,
it becomes assault.
Yeah. What's the legal definition of shits and giggles?
You have to have Austin Powers on your side. Oh shit! You above me, bastards.
In game or in the conversation?
Oh, nice.
In the conversation. I mean above me in the game, but yeah, it's possibly both.
The legal definition of
he's dangling from the roof, like hanging a dildo out of his hat, trying to shove up your nose from above.
Well, if that was you asking that, the legal definition of for shits and giggles is called consent.
Oh, but
No,
prank.
but
You
if
can't
do, like,
prank
for
with consent.
humiliation.
That's true. You can't prank someone with consent, but prank's usually fine.
Can
You
I
can
prank
have an
you?
honest held belief that a person would consent to your actions, eh?
How do you
Well,
prove it was an honest help? That's the tricksy part, isn't it?
Yeah, that applies to theft, by the way, that one. Like where your neighbour's on holiday and their milk's still being delivered, but you haven't got any milk, so you take their milk. You're
assuming consent.
Yeah,
you could just go. It's a matter of a couple of quid. I'll pay you back if that's sore about having some off milk.
Well,
so what you're saying is you can steal it and then rectify it afterwards.
Yes.
I actually have.
It's petty theft, isn't it? It's petty theft.
I know this. This is law. I know this. That would still be theft, and the fact that you're sorry about it doesn't. The fact that you're sorry about it doesn't mean you didn't commit the crime. But if you have an honest held belief that your neighbour would be all right with you taking the milk because they know that you like milk too and they're on holiday, then that isn't theft. You haven't dishonestly appropriated it.
Yeah, that's your defence, but the courts might not agree.
No, it's not a defence. That's part of the definition. You have to dishonestly appropriate it, which is assuming the rights of the owner. You have to be dishonest at the point of appropriation.
But does it not also?
And you have to personally.
It's not theft.
Yes, because the fifth part is that you have to intend to permanently deprive the person of it. So if you intended to bring it back, that isn't theft because you never intended to permanently deprive them of it.
And if you intended to compensate them for them afterwards, presumably compensation counts, right?
That definitely gets into a grey area, and along with joint ownership of things, like when someone repairs your car, but you don't pay the full cost of you don't pay the whole bill. That the person fixing your car has got like an interest in your vehicle, then, so they partly own your vehicle in law.
Yeah. My point was, if you intend to pay them back, one assumes you haven't if it's going to court. And that's the point, that's where it turns into a defence rather than necessarily stopping it being a crime. The courts decide if it's a crime or not.
Any police officer worth their salt will go, it's a bottle of milk, don't be so fucking stupid.
Well, maybe.
At the end of the matter, surely.
Yeah, until somebody is...
yeah, but maybe not for crime recording purposes, because, we have to record crimes like where someone steals the coins from a snowman. It's outside someone's house, and that's a theft.
Yeah.
Snowman?
HMV, I can tell you for nothing, don't prosecute for most stuff. So you can nick 50 quid's worth of stuff, they won't even bother following you because that's their corporate policy. It's not worth it.
Takes more than 50
This channel is not legal advice.
Yeah.
Can you
Let's
imagine
check
that?
the
Try
opposition.
nicking stuff and saying this channel said it was okay. I just said they won't prosecute, not thought that it was okay.
This man said it was okay.
I take a right, Brett.
I thought your words were you can nick 50 quid.
Oh yeah, you can do. You can also murder a
You
prostitute,
may.
but again, I do not recommend you do so.
Oh no!
Shortcut!
Hey, off we go.
Wait,
Go on, that you fucker.
how do we get to Brett? Are you okay, Brett?
No.
No, he's not.
Check your stream audio didn't cut out at the halfway through that sentence. Okay.
I actually have a fascinating, interesting, hopefully, story absolutely related to this. Happened to me recently.
Someone
So
stole something from you.
Hopefully that should all get you worried.
Someone put a dildo up your nose.
See? Could be anything. No, I opened my door, and on my doorstep, this is genuinely true. 2 weeks ago, there was a bottle of milk and 2 bottles
dildo.
of orange juice, and I'm like,
Oh. What?
what's going on?
And that was somebody repaying for your orange juice they nicked.
Well, no, you see, I would have nicked it, but it was soy milk, and quite frankly, I'm not drinking that shit. So we had to go around to all our neighbours going, hello, do you get milk delivered? But it's happened now a couple of weeks running. They keep giving us milk, like the milkman gives us milk that's not for us.
Interesting.
That the
Well,
remainder
wait
of
for
it
the
was
channel.
milk.
Well,
If the milk is-
we
if
haven't
it's-
ordered it.
If the neighbour's on holiday and the milk's going to go off, and then you drink it, you're not depriving them of anything because it was going to go off anyway.
What you seem to be doing, Rob, is this is what you will be using as your defence in the court case, assuming it went to court. Hence, that would be your argument. I wasn't depriving them of something.
Yeah, but with
Where's my
cars,
defence?
That is your
Right,
defence.
legal
I
defence
wasn't.
about the
I
milk.
wasn't.
I mean the defence.
Oh right. See, sorry.
Get him in the middle. Get in the middle. Get in the middle.
Hey! Oh.
I'm here,
good.
Rob. I'm here.
Hi.
I hope there's not a case of this, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was some moronic case somewhere where someone like sexually assaulted or raped someone else, and they're like, I'm just borrowing their virginity.
Well, no, because you can't give it. Again, you can't borrow it. You can't give it back.
giving it back is kinda edgy too.
Yeah.
You have to pay for it. That's what you have to do. Yeah.
In some circles, that's a problem when they restore virginities.
Well,
Well,
virginity
if,
is just
if I borrow your shares to short on a stock, then I'm not giving the same shares back.
So, I mean, hypothetically, if I were to borrow Rob's genitals against his will, that would obviously be breaking the law, even if I gave them back afterwards. But what happens if I, for example, put that image into Rob's head? Is that illegal? Because I've deprived him of happiness by telling him that.
Now, fuck. Is there a respot button?
No.
F. Press and
Oh, is
hold
there?
F. I think. Might
That
be
could
wrong.
potentially be an assault and actual bodily harm because that can include psychological harm.
Wait, how can actual bodily harm include psychological harm?
It's not actual anymore.
That's not.
It's
That's
not
not
bodily.
bodily, is it?
Yeah.
Actual
Mind
mental
part of your
harm.
body.
Mindfuck. Yeah.
That to me seems like a very poor choice of words.
Whoa,
The
that
abortion
was
of
bad.
assumed emotional stress, and then separate doctor
Oh,
found
sorry,
out.
sorry. Go.
Ah,
Woohoo.
Yeah, that's terrible wording. Sorry, actual bodily harm should mean actual harm to the body, not I've
Well, you got
psychologically.
grievous bodily, isn't it? Grievous and actual.
yeah, but it's the body part, right?
Is it
Yeah.
grievous where there was a permanent thing and actual where there was a temporary thing? It's something.
There's
like
case law about cutting off someone's hair.
Well,
Is
Well,
that bodily harm?
Well,
But with cars,
Yeah,
they are
depriving them
often
of their hair.
expensive, so if it's a theft, it becomes a serious matter. And if somebody like takes a car and goes somewhere and leaves the car at their destination, it's not theft by many standards. And I
So you're
think
not
there's a
intending to permanently deprave you, then you're intending to temporarily deprive them.
Yeah,
Isn't
but
it?
that's
They can
still a
get it back
shitty thing to do, and I think it's a separate crime. But with cars, it's like reasonable to not everything being a grand theft.
Is
okay,
it that?
five.
5.
Just very briefly, ABH is a bodily harm that isn't quote seriously harmful.
Interesting.
Cutting off hair, for example, I would
So
assume.
if I cut off someone's hair and then keep it, is that fair?
I would think that would be some kind of assault.
It's
not
fucking
a-
weird,
I'm
is
not-
what it is,
it's not
Brett.
It's not a permanent deprivation. Because your hair
Oh,
goes back, presumably.
I don't know who's in charge, but you might want to put it up from 2 rounds.
Max, it depends if I use the removal cream and it doesn't
Shut
grow back.
So anyway, the UK store states that taking hair isn't, but psychiatric injury is. So actual bodily harm is capable of including psychiatric injury, but does not include emotions such as
destroying their haircut.
Sorry, Shalka.
The day
Shalka,
before
3
their
rounds,
wedding or
please.
something.
Oh
What?
no.
You're in charge. 3 rounds, please.
Yeah, so if you cut off someone's hair, that isn't actual bodily harm, but if you cause them to go crazy as a result, then it is.
I think hair is like actually your person, so it's like somebody touching you without your consent.
But it does grow
What
back.
if I shave a penis into their scalp?
Please don't.
Not into their hair.
Adam,
What
what
does
if they're
that count as?
what if they're like 75 and if you shave it off, it takes like the rest of their lifetime to grow back, so it doesn't grow back?
Touching someone without their consent, or even not touching them, if you cause them to apprehend immediate and unlawful violence, is an assault. If you gain sexual gratification from it, then it's sexual touching.
Wait.
It's a different offence.
Okay, so everyone say happy
You just
birthday.
quote what?
Thank
Only
you.
an hour and a bit early.
No, it's for today. It's not mine. I've already had one. So one of the best, again, I would like to point out, I do not recommend gaslighting, but one of the best gaslighting things I ever heard was a gentleman who bought a full set of copper pans, from great big ones to little ones, and over the course of several years kept swapping them out on his wife, who was convinced. He kept swapping them out for a small one every year or two. So his wife was sure that the copper pans were getting smaller with use. That is dedication to a prank, that is.
Wow.
That's great. What was one of the best pranks you've seen, guys? There you go. That's a talking point, I guess.
I particularly like the one where people leave a push bike out to be stolen, and it's got a wire tether. Worth
That's
watching
stealing
some.
if you put it out for somebody to take.
You intended to deprive them of their property. Yes, it is. Because they'll say if you steal something, the policeman sees you and knocks you off, and the bike gets it back. You haven't stolen it, because obviously it was immediately recovered, but you did intend to deprive them.
Okay, but if I take a freebie from a guy in a shop who's giving out freebies, I'm intending to permanently deprive him of the freebie he's giving out.
But you've taken it with his permission.
Right, and so if the guy stuck his bike out on the road saying, steal this bike, take this bike...
No, he didn't say that. He left it in a place he thought it would get stolen.
Yeah,
but I see what you're saying.
to me.
Yeah, but only the police can do entrapment. You can't do entrapment. Encouraging someone to break the law is not legal either, I don't believe. Oh, this is
There was a glitter bomb, and that's kind of questionable. If you design something to be primarily stolen.
Yeah, that was fake though. So.
Fake.
I think one of my favorite...
the guy admitted it was all fake.
I think one of my favorite...
Surely the glitter was real.
Yeah, but like all of the reactions and the footage was all fake.
Wait, what was this? Which one? Oh, sorry?
The glitter bomb.
Oh. Oh, what, the fake
multiple
Amazon
editions.
package then?
There has, and they're all fake. The guy admitted it. He went, yeah, it was basically as a joke. It would work in principle, but he wasn't going to actually do it. But yeah, one of the guys' reactions going, oh my god, what's my girlfriend going to think? All this glitter everywhere. Did you not think the reactions were just a bit too perfect? Come on, UPS fan.
Well, the ones on Mark Rober seem real.
Was that the glitter bomb?
It is a glitter bomb of sorts.
Yeah, I think
it's the one you're thinking of.
It was quite a complex thing with a mobile phone, a remote transmission, and blah blah blah. And yeah, it was just fake. The guy did a video later on, just going, it was a real thing, but I wasn't prepared to give it away. Stuff.
Why did you turn there? Or was that the
You're
time
talking about Mark Rober.
Someone hit me in the back. Which spun me.
Mark Rober one seemed real.
Yeah, Mark Rober. Yeah, it's faked.
Well, they're not.
Yep.
Well, the thing you're referring to is that he said
reactions are fake.
Well, he said that a couple of them were where he'd got friends to do it, and he'd kept that video in amongst the real ones.
It's quite good though.
Yeah,
But
the
that's
reactions are real. Hold on.
doing an apology video is all the rage on YouTube, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
What should we apologise for?
Being alive,
I
breathing.
apologise for half the things everybody else in the chat says.
I apologise for
everything Adam said.
I apologise for your haircut.
You should
You
apologise
have
for
to
my haircut after you did actual bodily harm to my hair.
You have to apologise after Monday.
Actually, we did pin Dave down once and shave his head.
How?
Acknowledge. And his eyebrows.
Right.
Although that was as a prank.
Yeah, no permanent
Did you
damage
give the
was done.
eyebrows back?
I think they were scattered on the floor.
Rob, how do you think eyebrows work? They're not velcroed on.
Oh, really? Oh, damn it. That's what we've done wrong these years. You can't say how Velcro, it's hook and loop system.
Yeah, but it's by the Velcro Corporation.
Yeah, why can't he say Velcro? He's not the BBC.
I think one of my.
He does not say other hook and loop systems are available.
Yeah.
I think one of my favourite pranks of all time has to be that clip of that
Oh,
guy
crap, this
that.
thing's got speed, get up to speed! Come on,
That guy that has like.
oh, you
no,
fuckers!
no, I think one of my best pranks I've seen is that clip of that guy that's got like no legs and one arm, and he dressed up as like a zombie in an elevator, and people open the elevator.
Yeah, that was amazing. Yeah, because people were absolutely terrified of it. It's worth watching. It'd be like amputee zombie prank or something.
Sounds like a bit of harmless fun.
Hey!
There was one that I've seen where there was a dressed up a dog in like a spider, or gave the dog 4 extra legs in a costume thing, and then strung a load of rope across the end of a tunnel, a pedestrian walkway underneath the road. And so as people sort of walk through, they were like, okay, how do I get out of this? And they sort of wait long enough for the people to actually get tangled or amongst the things, then they release the dog. Because it's a dog, it's friendly, it goes up, bounds up to them, trying to be friendly, and they just see this
8-legged horror.
8-legged thing coming to them, like, oh shit!
Have you seen those pranks where the camera's in a lift and the floor of the lift is a video display of a lift floor falling away?
Yes.
Oh my god, that's horrifying.
Did any of you see one where the power goes off in the lift and it flickers a little bit and goes off, and then it comes in a couple of seconds later and there's like the girl from The Ring standing next to them?
Yeah. There's a few good ones where they basically got a woman to go into a like a bathroom. They have a big mirror, and then they get but it's not a mirror; it's just glass. And then they get a twin to join in and then do makeup, and then the other twin on the other side copies them. So people start to lose their minds, thinking, am I a vampire?
Thinking, where's my reflection?
Yes.
No, that's very good.
Wow.
Who's in the driver? Who's driving the box?
Me, again.
We're all driving.
Very good, Rob. Who's the important driver?
Rob.
Why are you getting me? Oh, right, wait, I'm the attacker. Sorry.
Why are you hitting me? I'm just attacking it.
Yeah. Is Project Cars the best sandbox? I wouldn't call Project Cars sandbox. Project Cars 2 is better. I mean, honestly, I can't recommend Forza enough. I really can't.
Oh no.
Oh!
Nice.
Let me help.
Oh!
Safe.
But yeah, Project Cars 2 especially is pretty good. It's not the best one out there, but far from the worst. Honestly, Forza, just Forza 4 it's so good. It's realistic enough. The graphics are great. The choice of cars is endless.
I'm just watching that mirror with no reflection prank. That is genius.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Is it blow up? Oh god.
We got it.
Shit.
No. Oh.
I totally thought I had him when I jumped over the road and knocked him over.
Is that the furthest thing on?
I forgot that you could write the car, so I just sat there and watched it, and then you wrote yourself anyway.
Yeah,
underneath.
I'd say it's probably a toss-up between R Factor and Project Cars, really. I wouldn't recommend Assetto Corsa or iRacing. I do recommend Wreckfest, but only because I'm having huge amounts of fun playing it.
What was it you were saying earlier about you remembered what it was about Torchlight that you figured out?
Pacing. So Diablo has good pacing. So both within the combat and between combats, you get a small pack, a large pack, then a bit of quiet. But Torchlight just seems to be just sort of wait. Why is the Rob?
What?
Nope.
Were you not in the truck?
No.
Who was in the truck? Didn't bother accelerating.
No.
So it was pacing. It was just so within a combat in Diablo, you're managing resources. You're building up to a lot. Oh, Max went offline. What happened?
I crashed out. Yeah.
Oh right, yeah. So you know, you're building up your resources. You're doing the different things, and it's interesting, and it grows and it shrinks. 6 is we haven't done 6 or 7. Whereas Torchlight was just a flat level of medium-ish combat. Oh, I'm going to go into Hunting Pack 6 and then wait for Max.
Yep. Cool. Get a drink as well.
I'm going to make a drink, actually.
I'm going to get a drink.
Break. Drinks break.
Feel free to join me.
Righto. When the game lets me.
Haha, I have returned. Shaka is the host.
Yeah, I'm able to join apparently.
Join Shaka, not me.
Oh,
let me invite you. Invite my friends.
Profile's not available. Well, okay, whatever.
I've invited my friends.
Thanks.
Max Realism is busy.
I'm joining. Getting session details.
Is he joining?
Well,
I failed to extend the time.
I can actually choose join off shell for some reason as well. His profile's private.
Worst case, you'll be in the second round. It'll just chuck you in.
No, it's joining now. So
I'm on a dialogue I can't do anything with. Great.
So here's a question, completely unrelated to anything else.
Okay.
I've got my PC with keyboard and 2 screens, and it's how I prefer to work. My new job, they've sent me a new Mac, and I have to do all my work on that. How, without unplugging everything, what's the best way of...
get a dock.
Unplug everything.
Get a dock.
So you
or a KVM.
Well, yeah.
Is there a good KVM, or can I... Remember, I want to use the multiple screens on the Mac when I'm using, and on the PC.
Right. But is the PC a gaming rig or a work rig? So you're having 2 rigs, but you're showing 1 set of monitors.
Yes, it's 2 rigs with 1 set of monitors.
So you only want to play want to use 1 at a time.
Yes, but I don't want to spend 5 minutes turning everything over.
Yeah, the problem is KVMs will only support 1080-60 as well.
Rubbish. But anyway, that's not the point.
You unless you buy an expensive one, they ain't going to support weird and wonderful HDMI 2.1 and 2.2 modes. I don't know what you run, Rob, on your monitors.
I have no fucking idea. I didn't even know there was different types of HDMI.
Yeah. 1.4, 1.4A, 2.0, 2.1, 2.2.
I'm using mini display ports, so there you go.
I mean...
I suggest you get a dock and... how would you swap between the two. You'd have to dedicate the system to the one.
How easy is it to switch the monitors over between inputs? If you got, could you connect multiple inputs to them?
Yeah, that's an idea.
If I've got multiple inputs,
that's the easiest way, I reckon.
You have 2 docks and switch one set of inputs for the.
You don't
that's true, because I can just press button. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I've got on mine. My laptop sort of connects to a dock.
And then I can use a virtual KVM.
Drive.
To get my keyboard and mouse to control the Mac.
Are you serious? Oh my god.
Because the physical KVMs that just literally match the pins up, they aren't rated very highly, and they're not necessarily HDCP compatible. So if you try and play, Netflix or whatever, it just won't work because it's not a HDCP device.
Of course, when I was getting a drink and it got started, I was the driver. That's just difficult. Oh, this thing feels very hard for you guys to turn compared to the other one.
See you soon, Oliver.
Whoa!
Yes.
Oh no!
It's alright, it's stuck. There's no way, just watch. There's no way. Just watch. Just bask in it. No, he's stuck.
I was close.
I'm not just watching. After I let the last one go, I'm always going to be there.
Yeah, I've got one of my setups is that I've got two monitors connected to a laptop via the Dell dock thing, USB-C dock. When I'm using that, I just press the buttons on the monitors to switch over to that input. Then when I sort of unplug it, they switch off, and then when you switch the computer on, they switch over to that automatically.
Oh, you have the monitor set to auto switch inputs. Yeah. So whichever one's got a signal, it just switches on.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying when you're doing something and then suddenly the Windows computer goes,
so
here we go.
What it sounds like is if your monitors are a bit old and scrappy, then you might be in trouble. If they're fairly recent, then you might be able to get away with it.
Oh, mine are old.
Okay.
I always wonder if eventually we'll transcend the need for monitors and switch to something else.
Projectors.
Yeah, or eventually maybe people will just slap it like a VR headset on and just manage monitors.
I'd like something on the the glasses.
You can plug in if you can with your computer.
What's the wetware? Is that all just dropped dead, or is that just like one of those weird American Army research things that never gets anywhere?
Well, we haven't actually managed it yet.
But I guess the prerequisites for that are you need a VR headset to be very, very comfortable that you could wear for a while, and it has to be pretty damn high quality in terms of visuals, I guess.
Well, when you get your G2, you'll understand what high quality is.
Oh yeah,
and low frame rates.
Very low frame rates. Don't forget the very, very low frame rates.
Well, unless the game has. So the next 2 games that I'm releasing are VR games, and both of them have dynamic scalers. So it's really good. Playing VR Pipe Dream on the G2 is amazing. It starts blurry, and as your frame rate goes up, it just gets sharper and sharper, but the frame rate never drops. So you have a game that looks as good as your hardware can run it, and runs as well as your hardware can run it.
Yes,
that was so good.
I was confused by it at first, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's."
What's that called?
Dynamic resolution.
Yeah.
Just very few games support it. I don't know why. Almost every high-end console game supports it. It's the only way you can get enough performance out of the console. Yet for some reason, PC games don't.
Which is bizarre, given that consoles have pretty much fixed performance characteristics.
Yes. Well, it's very
hard.
Compared
to PCs, which are incredibly broad.
But if you look at this game here, any given 2 locations do not have the same requirements to render by any means.
True.
You might take a shortcut rather than hit the bridge. I'd have gone down. With consent, of course.
This truck is so hard to stop compared to the other ones.
Yes.
It is.
Especially with the rain.
It starts as well. You get stopped,
here
you're
as well.
probably not going to get it moving again.
I'm gonna try.
But yeah,
should have backed up more there.
Dynamic resolution thoroughly annoys me not existing. Like in GTA and Red Dead, you can select a manual resolution scaler. So they've got the code. It just doesn't do it automatically. And in VR, frame rate is the most important thing. But I don't like it when I have to set the detail very, very low, because then I'm always going to get crap graphics. But if you take No Man's Sky, when I'm in space, very different rendering requirements to when I am on the planet surface. So my resolution should be massively different, and it's not, and that annoys me.
I'm the driver again? In 3 rounds about twice? Okay.
Well, that was a terrible crash.
happy.
Sorry.
It's raining, by the way, Rob.
I know.
Don't
I
treat this, but this is a four-wheel drive car.
Exact same crash every time.
This is a four-wheel drive car. Don't treat it like your Yaris.
This car doesn't roll as easily as my Yaris.
Oh, thanks for the boost.
Sorry, Brett, just while you're being smug, how well did it go for you last time? Uh-huh.
Oh, I mean, last time I had, like, wet hands, so I just come...
Oh, you had wet hands. Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, not
It's raining in reality.
Oh, sorry. Shit.
See, when I go get myself a drink, I put it in the cup, not on my hands.
Sorry.
Oh, thank you! Who was that? I think Henry just ran me in front of the truck.
Yeah.
That was brilliant.
I just took grief. No.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I can't possibly get in front of him into... Oh, right, I have.
Bang! Oops, yeah.
You know, the first time I had my headphones on when I went downstairs just so I could listen to the conversation go on. I was walking up the stairs with my tea and someone went, drive! I was like, what does that mean? Shit.
Do you an ETA on your headset then?
No, they don't give you one apparently.
Yeah, sucks.
Yeah, which is great. All they say on their website is the stock's coming in this week, so fingers crossed.
So, talking about performance things, I've just got a comment regarding Eden. My 2013 MacBook Pro runs Battlefield 5 on 30 FPS, so there should be no problems with low spec machines. I'm like, yes, but I'm not fucking DICE, am I? And people are complaining it will be a paid game. Yeah. I've had four people going, will this game be free? And my response is always, do you not think I should be paid for my time?
Well, Eden World Builder wasn't free, so this is going to be the same model as Eden World Builder. It doesn't help that the message has been muddied around that.
Yeah, well, I'm working on that. So I'm not calling it a sequel, I'm calling it a spin-off. Oh, for fuck's sake.
No turning left!
I was just shot Brett out the way and someone knocked me out the way.
Let's turn left then.
Oh, we're on the same team.
Yes, hit the black ones. That's not racist, it's just a fact. Eden is the next game that I will be. It's the game I've been working on. Go, Brett! Go, Schalke!
Brett,
hi. That's me. I'm on the other team.
No.
Schalke, did you just try and take me out?
I stopped in time.
Excuse me, officer.
I didn't touch you. I didn't commit the act.
That was great.
Couldn't get her in time. Wow.
Oh, that was good.
I got just in time to have Schalke fall on my bonnet.
Yeah, I just had so much speed that when I went into on the side, it just flew into the air. Oh god. Amazing.
Nice and raisins.
The team shuffling works somewhat differently in this map.
The what, sorry?
The drivers have been the same.
Oh, yes, maybe it's the drivers that selected to drive. Yes. Maybe. So, Rob, are you on the black car team?
I am.
Racist.
I'm the driver again.
Don't go around the third corner too fast. Yeah, I think you actually choose... No, it can't be, because obviously you don't choose a defending drop.
Yeah, and I've had it 3 times in the last...
Rob drove into a lamppost about 4 feet from the start.
I was trying to pit you, just to be a prick, and it didn't pay off.
Okay, I don't know who's overshot me. Excuse me, Henry.
Cars don't have races, they have models.
Modelist.
Manufacturist.
I have to say, I am sometimes racist. I do definitely prefer some races than others. The 1500 meters, fuck that.
I overshot it. Oh no!
So did you, apparently.
Yes!
Oh, say it.
That was awesome. Oh no, shit! I was supposed to be on the other team. How's that?
No! Just push him around. Just drive into a car. Never find the exit.
Oh, thanks.
What?
You just righted me.
That was funny. So I can really use some weapons on this. It just says unarmed. I'm like, I want to shoot somebody.
No, no, no. Get the one in the dress.
No.
Yes. Okay, good luck. Wait, someone just pushed me into the garage.
Is that the furthest we've gone?
Furthest
I
you've
think that
gone.
was the furthest.
Well, how it says attackers winners? It's like, yes, that's very helpful.
People who
I
are
was
attacking on the
imagining,
last
yeah.
round, the winners.
Yeah.
I think there's one or possibly two more. But yeah, these are much better than the open world, than the
Yeah.
remixes. So why didn't they put these as the job of the week? Job of the week.
Variety.
They probably has had their shine light already.
But the other ones are crap. Delete them and put some better things in. So 7 now. It's nothing to do. See, Zebra, where have you got Minecraft from?
Wait, for what?
Well, where do you think? Like,
No, what's the context there?
Eden.
Oh.
Blocks aside, but given that you're a Fortresscraft player, surely you're not going to look at a game and go... Like, the phrase trade within a player-driven economy makes you think of Minecraft. Now, I'm being slightly sarcastic, but I think I'm fair. Shalka, don't forget to set to 3 rounds. This is a serious
Nobody
question.
sees anything.
Because I just saw what you did. Because I do have to, obviously, market this game. And if your first impression is Minecraft, well, how do I stop you thinking Minecraft? Or if you thought Minecraft because there's blocks, then there's no helping you.
What's the purpose of super heavy armor in this? I don't...
It's always there.
Yep. It's such a waste of money to keep buying it.
Oh, you know, you only buy it if you haven't got it equipped right now.
Yeah.
Right. I will go on the runners then.
Shalka, what in the fuck is your character wearing?
Max, you're driving then.
Both driving.
Yes, I know. I don't know why Max has joined and hit ready.
Why does it say over?
Because you've just joined the drivers team.
I thought it was even.
No, you got attackers, defenders, runners. Because Brett was like, I don't want to drive the big truck.
Oh, I see.
But open world, voxels, nice trees, and floating structures. That's Fortresscraft. Why do you think Minecraft when you see this? And what can I do to not make you think Minecraft? If the answer is blocks, then obviously there's nothing I can do. But that's like going, look at GTA. It's got cars in it. It must be just like Forza or Wreckfest or the Crew.
That's basically Wreckfest.
It's not though. And so I did look at the Crew, by the way, because the Crew does have motion platform support. And I couldn't work out because you have to do planes and boats and car racing. And then, really confusingly, I'm like, well, I'm not sure how I'd play that on my motion rig because I couldn't use my steering wheel for planes. But what part? Hold on. Explore an infinite world, not Minecraft. Build a city, not Minecraft. Trade within a player-driven economy, not Minecraft. Team up to defeat bosses, again, what? Not Minecraft. Gank unsuspecting players for their wares, also not Minecraft. None of those descriptions would fit Minecraft.
I mean, that last one's quite common on Minecraft multiplayer servers,
but they don't drop loot, so not really.
I mean, also, you kill them for their stuff and you loot their houses for their stuff. So,
is the Minecraft world finite?
Yes, the Minecraft world is very finite.
I mean, it's pretty ridiculously big, but
it's not. It's not ridiculously big at all. It's 30,000 kilometers across. Do you think so? 30,000 kilometers doesn't even get you to the moon, right? Do you think the moon is more than an infinite distance away? Yes or no?
Wait, since when is it 30,000 across? I thought it was way more than that.
30,000 meters, 30,000 kilometers across. It's pretty big, but it's not infinite. Not by an infinite order of magnitude.
No, 64-bit space is infinite.
No, I never said it's
practically infinite, being bigger than I can possibly manage.
So Eden is split into regions, so it could theoretically be infinite.
How long would it take you to traverse 30,000 in Minecraft? It takes a long time.
Yeah, that's not the point. That's still not infinite. How long does it take you to walk to the
Yeah,
moon? Is
to be
the
honest,
moon an infinite
something
distance
that's
away?
as good as infinite and something else that's as good as infinite.
As good as infinite, I will completely agree with, but that doesn't make for a very good marketing blurb. Basically infinite.
It's the infinite on a good day.
Okay, but does massively multiplayer sandbox game make you think of Minecraft? I hope not. Building settlements. You don't do that in Minecraft. Explore and fight monsters, that is a completely things. Yeah, collect resources and rare loot, but those are so generic terms. How would you say, oh, Minecraft? I mean, explore, fight monsters and other players, collect resources and rare loot. I've also just described Diablo and Warcraft. And
the fact is,
GTA.
Minecraft was very distinctive and it branded on its visual look, right?
Well,
so it's about getting away from the visual look rather than from actually being any different.
Yeah, it's the words you're using.
But we are going to receive a lot of this, and anything we can
the description
do.
the descriptive words that you use first are the ones that people are going to listen to first.
Yeah, massively multiplayer sandbox game. But in Minecraft, you don't build anything. You just build something to put your smelter in and your bookcases. That's it. You don't build a house. There's no point.
Some people do.
Yes, and in GTA, in GTA, I can build a house out of buses. That doesn't mean that GTA is a game about building houses out of buses, does it? The game lets you. It's not the same as this is what the game is designed for. This is what the game is about.
Yeah, but that's what the game's designed for in Minecraft.
It's not what the game is designed for in Minecraft. Minecraft is pretty much a straightforward combat game with the tiniest hint at house building, and it's a tiny hint towards house building. There's a big difference between the game lets you do it and the game was designed for this. Minecraft wasn't really designed with
building blocks out of other blocks. That's what it's designed for, isn't it?
Can you complete the whole game without having built any structure other than a bookcase, a smelter, and the other thing?
I mean, arguably, you probably don't even need some of that. You can do. I'm pretty sure you can speedrun. Build one.
Speedrunners definitely don't build houses.
Yeah, so therefore you don't need to build a house. So therefore it is optional. So therefore it's not part of the game. You can do it.
Yeah, but that's like saying the queen is optional in chess because the only piece that actually matters really is the king.
Well, it's not chess. If you take away the queen, it's no longer chess. If I take building
out, but if you don't use the because you don't have to use the queen, doesn't mean that it's.
So I guess at that point I would argue that if a speedrunner has found a bug that lets you skip like the first 8 levels of Mario's.
No, the levels are there, but they're optional. So in Minecraft, you can drink potions. Would you say it's a game about drinking potions? Because you can drink potions in it, optional. No, you wouldn't. It is a game with optional building in it. Yes. Is it a game where you have to build? No, it's a game with focus on building. No.
Well, what do you define building as? If it's just placing blocks, then yes, because you kind of have.
No, you don't. You have to build what? The Nether portal and what else? Nothing.
I mean, so you have built something then?
The Nether portal and the end portal.
Wait, so you're telling me that a game where you spend 15 seconds building a Nether portal is a game about building in your 100 hours of progression? It's not, though, is it?
I mean, if you're arguing
that let me put it another way.
So speedrunners, that's the only thing you're doing. Then.
Now, in the 100 hours of GTA I've played, I spent 15 seconds in the clothing shop. Is this a game about playing dress up? Obviously not. It's in the game, it's part of the game, but it's not the main thrust of the game by any stretch of the imagination.
I have crashed.
There is an entire creative mode, though, which is entirely about building.
Is that back in now? I can't remember. They did take it out. Yes, but creative mode came first, and then survival mode came in. But again,
so it's a game with 2 modes, one of which is entirely about building, and one of which is in a buildable world.
Yes, and creative mode is not when people talk about when they say it's a Minecraft clone, is it?
What's this mode called again?
What's what called?
Hunting pack.
Hunting pack 7.
Hunting pack, yeah. But again, saying it looks like modded Minecraft is a non-statement. So does GTA.
Yeah, anything can look like modded Minecraft because you can mod pretty well, not anything into it, but a lot of stuff into it.
But you can make modded Minecraft look like anything.
Yeah.
Like you can make it look like Skyrim if you really wanted to. Get rid of the boxes entirely.
I mean, some people like in vanilla made like a computer out of Redstone that can play Doom.
Yeah.
It's like.
But again, I mean, as another example, Redstone is in the game. Is it a game about building logic circuits? No.
Yeah.
It's just something you can do if you want to. And it's not something you are required to do to complete the game. And it's not a major feature of the game.
Wait, what? Oh.
One of the things. Sorry, Deborah, what? With Redstone, it's a Turing complete processing system.
Yeah.
And 1 in 100,000 players mess around with it and do stupid things. Everyone else goes,
some stuff is insane. Some stuff people build with that stuff is insane.
Yeah, 1 in a million people build amazing things with it.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, the hiding doors thing is pretty cool.
That's the advantage of having 3 billion players, however many it is. To be fair, I seem to recall the Doom renderer they did, it cheated. Like, yes, it kind of worked, but it wasn't even slightly real-time, and he had to take a series of rolling screenshots in order to make it look real-time.
Yeah. It's still impressive, but it's not,
it's impressive, yeah. It's impressive I was playing games when Doom was considered the most highest-end, unbelievable graphics, and required a very expensive high-end rig to run on.
I mean, based on what you were playing the other night, it still kind of is, in a way.
What, sorry?
Doom being, like, gorgeous. It still kind of is, because of the new ones.
Well, oh yeah, but, I mean, original Doom is still very nice looking. It was so well done. But, you know, at one point, that was the most amazing graphics. Just blew us away. Couldn't believe it. Just could not believe the game could look like this. That's it. All the way over. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And
oh shit!
Bloody hell! I got knocked off the road, off the bridge.
Is he dead? He's not dead.
Did you say there was a respawn button?
Press and hold F.
Oh, you stuck up there.
I might be back. It's one of maybe all of them.
No, it is F. You've just got to hold it longer than I thought. But no, I got knocked off the bridge.
So did I. What's respawn? F.
Amazing.
Incoming. Get him. Second boy.
But we did it. Rob and I squished up against the side of Henry, and he got jammed against the bridge. Managed to get free.
Hey.
So, what's the betting though, Brett, that the Redstone Doom was generated externally?
Probably.
From code, rather than someone placing the blocks.
Yeah, there's systems to do that now, isn't there?
Yeah.
There's a question. If you could, okay, let's say like the last 10 years, what do you think the most visually impressive game of each year is? If you can think of one for each year, that might be hard, but
I mean,
why is visually impressive the important category?
Because
it's not that important. I'm just curious. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, Doom itself. I mean, I mentioned this. It utterly blows me away with its performance, the depth of the polygons,
meat.
the depth of the texturing, everything about the graphics and sound of that game are A1, and it just never screws up. It's always perfect. I think that was all of them.
Okay.
What did you spin?
Wait, did we do the fire trap?
No, that's so 1, 2, and 3 are 8 only.
Oh, okay.
So 1 and 2 are 8 only. I've never done those.
I see.
I got a bit of fed up with that back thing. Gonna check out my plane.
Yes, it is a very difficult thing to do, is to get rid of the Minecraft stigma, but that's why I'm asking.
Well, the thing is you'll see that stigma for any games that are released after a big, a massive one, I guess. Because for voxel games, that was Minecraft. For Battle Royales, it was Fortnite and PUBG. For MOBAs, it was, I guess, Dota and League. And everything in that genre after it just sort of gets compared to them. And even some things that aren't.
My thoughts are, Adam, that if you're going to use similar words to those that are just used to describe Minecraft, like open world and things, the people might conjure up Minecraft in their mind. Whereas if you focus on some of the more unique attributes of the game, then you might maybe draw less comparisons straight off the bat. Give the game a chance to people to actually go, oh, this is really different.
I mean, yeah, like open
well,
world.
That's just like a tick box. That's like saying what features you got, and you don't want to start with them. You want to be like, this is the feature set second. The first thing is like, what's unique about the game? I guess. I don't know.
To be fair, if your open world is the most detailed and impressive part of the game, I probably would list that first.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a gang attack here. Help with the gang attack. There's one right here, Henry. But yeah, I mean, we have listed things that Minecraft doesn't do. Like
deposit your money first, by the way.
I'm wondering whether it's going to be like healed, but in a permutable way.
I nearly dropped down 26,000 grand there, Rob.
Well, yeah, you spent our money actually.
Because I took back my money as you were shooting me.
Oh.
I mean, with the best will in the world.
You shot me in the head, so.
With the best will in the world, one of the real issues is there aren't that many unique features about this game. Most games don't have any unique features. Name
Very
one,
hard to have.
Name one unique feature about Minecraft. Anything.
Mods, haha. No, I'm joking.
There was mining.
I don't think that was the first game with mining in, was it? Wasn't the first game with mining, was it? But single unique feature. I'm not being funny. Name any.
Redstone. Redstone. Redstone was amazing. You can do that. That's good.
What games?
It was well made compared to the other things that were around at the time.
I'm not even sure I would agree. I'm not even sure I would agree with that particularly. It was the first big voxel game, but wasn't the first one. Not by many.
Definitely not the first one, but it was the first one of its breadth and of its scope and quality.
Was the scope that bigger?
Again, it wasn't the first. If it wasn't the first voxel game, saying it's bigger than something else, it's not a unique thing. This is my point. What you said is correct in principle, Max. Talk about the unique things about your game. Name a single unique thing about GTA. Name one. And I can name Valheim. I can surprisingly name a unique thing about it. You can turn on PvP and you can level up your skills. You can effectively spar with other players. I'm like, holy shit, that's brilliant.
I don't know if that's is that original though?
As far as I know.
I mean, some MMOs have that, right?
Well, but you can't.
No,
you can level up skills.
Yeah, Lotro had sparring.
You could level up against other players.
I don't know if you got any leveling. I never actually did it.
You can do that in RuneScape.
You could PvP level in Dark Age of Camelot.
Well, that's leveling a PvP thing.
No, that was leveling your character.
That only big games like exist, because if things are in small games, then people don't register it in the same way.
My point is, I think Valheim is quite surprising in the fact that you can. There is a unique feature in it.
Yeah.
However, GTA has no unique features. Minecraft has no unique features. So if I was inventing Minecraft now, and you said to me, "Hey, put down the unique things in Minecraft first in your description," I'd be like, "We haven't got any, because it doesn't have any. It's got some unusual features. Yes, voxels are fairly unusual. Open world is fairly unusual. Survival is fairly unusual. But all of those were done first, and in some cases better, some cases worse."
I mean, you probably know some, but I don't know any. What the like 3x3 craft in the way that they did it? I think.
That Diablo 2's Heraldric Cube. What do you think he nicked it from?
I don't know. I've not played Diablo 2.
Diablo 2 Heraldric Cube.
Yeah, that was quite good.
It was quite okay. Now let's pretend, Max, you're playing Diablo 2 and you don't have the internet. Now, how good do you think the Heraldric Cube is?
Amazing.
Really?
Yeah, brilliant.
It's not. You'd never work out a single recipe.
Well, it does tell you something.
No. Oh, it does now, but it certainly didn't at the time. It does now, doesn't it? I think it does give you. I think you do get little things. I'm just taking you guys to the casino, by the way.
I've got a star, by the way.
Quickly into the casino at speed, then. Oh, or not.
Dynamic title screens. I don't know any other games that have that.
What Minecraft?
What, the fact it's got a tooltip on the title screen?
Yeah.
So are you saying? Well, okay. Let's be clear though. First of all, many games have tooltips on the loading screen, so it's a slight difference. And secondly, that's not a gameplay feature. But I can't think of anything off the top of my head. But
I'm just indefinitely entering the casino.
Yeah,
apparently.
me too. Wait, just want someone.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but that's not much more than a tooltip. There were games that would display tooltips prior to the title screen. I suspect if I just sat down with a bunch of PlayStation 2 games, I would discover one before too long. I don't think that's that unusual.
But you were previously saying that not all games are about all the things that are in them. So if a feature is in name only or in minimal degree, then it's not like central to the game. So a game could be new in that the thing that was trivial in previous games is central or in focus in this game.
Yeah, but that's still not a unique feature. Just because, GTA has really amazing vehicle modding doesn't mean it's the first game to have vehicle modding.
What's the key features of it then?
But why does it force me to walk over here when I try and walk up to the ditch? What?
Because you won't expect him to go.
I mean, honestly.
It threw me out.
Yeah, it threw me out. What the fuck?
Oh, Adam started something else.
That pulls you out. Oh wow, yep. I didn't know that. I'm so sorry. Oh well. Let's do this ASAP then. So the thing is, Henry, this is one of the problems with the game, and with many games, and this is why I take mild chagrin at. Oh, let's talk about the unique features. Unique features aren't really important. They don't really matter. As a rule, what people really want is a game they already know, just done well, just done slightly better.
Yeah.
Valheim. And this game, and I'd like to say it's gonna be well made, everything, but it's just a voxel game where you walk around, you can build stuff. There is a reason to build stuff, and you kill mobs, and mobs give you loot. So if you went like Valheim, I'd be like, yeah, but with voxels. It's just.
So if I said like Trove.
Yeah, or like Trove, or like Boundless, or. We don't have so much survival emphasis as Minecraft. We do have a much bigger building emphasis than Minecraft. But if I were to, detail you the unique features, well, there is actually one, and that I won't talk about on screen because we do actually have one unique feature. It's the same number of unique features as Fortress Craft. Yay! And one more than Minecraft. Haha.
You're bringing back the Xbox avatars.
Yeah, lots of games with Xbox avatars.
Yeah, we were talking about this earlier. People not necessarily need a familiar thing. They want to have a good time, and they know how to have good time with old features.
People do want a familiar thing. Unusual and innovative game mechanics almost never exist and almost never do well. Might be well received, Mirror's Edge, but commercial success? Yeah, no.
Someone's hacking as usual. You did.
Oh, right. What's happening?
Shoot me outside the casino.
Well, did he just
shoot? Yeah, you did.
No, I chucked 3 grenades at him. I saw his health just go down not enough basically.
Of course.
3 grenades landed at his feet. He stood at them like, oh yeah, grenades. Badoom. Oh, never mind.
Okay, there's a guy here just called IL, like short, a heart, big letter.
Yeah, he just killed.
Oh no! Now I'm being chased by someone in a helicopter, and I've got a stop alert on the Xbox. Damn it!
I just drove straight through you, dead, and they just flickered out of the way.
Is there 2 people in helicopter?
The
and then jumped 50 feet in the air.
Alright, the helicopter is actually following me. Can you follow me into a tunnel? No, you can't. Fuck you.
Oh, is that you in the game?
Yeah. Did not commit suicide. Landed on my roof from 100 feet in the air.
Oh god, that alarm is very loud. Okay, alarm, stop it. If anybody wants an Xbox wireless headset, they are in stock.
Oh, I thought you were giving them away.
Are they worth having?
Apparently they are absolutely amazing. They've got a whole bunch of new tech. Just amazing headsets, great microphones, the Bluetooth 5 tech, and all sorts of stuff. And you can hook them up to multiple devices. Everybody wants them.
I'm quite literally being spoiled. Amazing.
I've got to stop buying things just because you say that people should buy them.
Well, I'm not getting one, but
No.
other people are very, very, very excited. And Malcolm's trying to get one.
Because I've currently spent, what, £3,000 basically because you said so, so I've got to stop that.
Yeah, but you bought cool stuff.
Yeah.
Did you buy motion
That
blasters
said,
as well?
half of it doesn't work, but anyway.
Is your G2 still playing up?
Yeah.
That's not a good sign.
I mean, it's new.
It just won't connect.
It's new. Contact them. Going, this doesn't... Well, shit. Human players, where are my bodyguards? Oh, they just drove
at the
right
moment, so,
Oh, they just drove right past me at speed. Oh, hey, Shaka.
Has he changed helicopter? What?
Ah, Max has gone again.
I chose to go this time.
Ah.
Got different helicopters this time, but
Hey, Henry.
howdy.
I had to say, I am quite enjoying Valheim, even though we're not really progressing or doing anything sensible in it. But I am looking forward to Wreckfest a lot more.
I played Valheim on my own, which was actually useful because it meant I got to catch up with you.
We haven't really achieved anything. I'm still wearing mostly basic gear.
No, you've done way more than me. When I joined, I had no idea what the plan was. I was just running around like, oh, somebody built a house.
Yeah, we kind of got distracted just building,
Houses.
Yeah, pretty much. I say we, mostly Tad. I just built an impenetrable defense. So that was good.
Was it out of fire by any chance?
No, it was out of stone. But it's not out of stone walls, so the mobs don't think... They think of it as just weird scenery, so they don't actually bother attacking it. There are rather more helicopters taking part in this in the executive search than I had perhaps hoped for.
Yeah, right. Like one of the harder ones we've had, to be honest. Which is, in a way is nice. Usually it's quite easy. I kind of want to see if I can buy a car in a bit, actually.
Get in a car. Why are you running along the street?
I don't know. I don't have any weapons with which to fight the helicopters.
You don't have any weapons?
No, I don't have any explosive weapons or anything, so I'm just using an assault rifle.
Well, dude.
I haven't unlocked like a rocket launcher or anything yet.
Oh, he's gone. Yeah. Oh, well.
You haven't unlocked proper coring yet either.
What level are you, Brett?
42, I think.
I thought you were 26.
Thought I was what?
No, I actually thought you were level 26.
Oh,
no,
no.
you're... Wait. Somebody else in our group.
I am 43. No, don't do it. I saw that.
Rat!
Oh my god.
Pretty sure you can have a... Well, maybe it's level 50. You can buy a rocket launcher, obviously. I don't know if it's level locked or not.
I hit.
Maybe.
Hey, see what cars I can buy. Do you buy cars purely by the phone, or is there places to...
No, but purely by the phone.
By the phone.
Okay. Which one is it? It's travel and transport. I don't know which of these.
Oh, Jesus, please!
I should probably go and do some work. I've had a reasonably productive Fortcraft day, but I am backlogged on eating crap.
No.
I mean it in a nice way. But yeah, so Valheim tomorrow. I did watch Josh Game It Out. If you don't watch Game It Out, do. He's so funny, and he killed both of the first two bosses using nothing but campfires and running around.
Oh, that was brilliant.
Yeah, the second boss looks amazing. I'm like, oh, that's really cool. I wonder. Made a few notes. I wonder what I can do to get a little bit of that.
How did he kill it on via campfires then? Get it to run through the fire?
Yeah, just kept running it through the fire.
Just kept putting fires all over the floor, and it could do nothing. It could do nothing but run through them.
Right.
And then died.
Why are all these like just a bit more than I have? That's annoying.
Rob, did Ari commit the new mob stuff yet? Like shooting and stuff.
Wait, what did you say?
No, Rob,
what?
Did Ari commit all the new mob stuff yet?
Oh, I thought the sentence just ended at did Ari commit?
The new mob stuff.
Nothing since the 10th, which was Wednesday.
Oh yeah, it's the weekend, isn't it?
Which was called Update Mob Code, but I think we spoke about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one who was up late. Well, was he up late? I think he was up late.
He was up late. Alright, awesome. Well, I am going to head off and do some work, as is my lot in life. Excuse me. I will see you all tomorrow for Valheim, where we are murdering some sort of tree monster. And then Sunday will be Wreckfest. So more the merrier with that. Wreckfest has firmly become one of the funniest games I've played in ages. I will also update my video card driver. To be fair, I get quite a lot of crashes with Unity, so updating my video card driver is probably quite a good idea. So yes, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button, and I will see you guys all tomorrow. Then I pause, you see, so when I hit stop, it doesn't just cut the stream off. Then I have to pause again for this bit.